and it was another great day of saving the bees.
My heart and sword, always for Demacia.
Coming up next on BBC Two, it's the BradWOTO stream. But first, it's time for What's in the Lunchbox?
Let's see if you can guess what's in the lunchbox today. It makes no sound, but it must scream. What in lunch? Is it a magnet? A drawing of the tortoise? The void? Shoelace. What could be in the lunchbox? Sponsored by Lilies of the Valley and Dave Spiros. A faraway galaxy. What could be in there, guys? Is anyone here? Alright, just us? Okay. It's just us five. It's just us five, guys. Five guys. It's just five guys. I'm here with April's rent. Thank you so much for paying April's rent. The rest of you owe me money. Rent is due, guys. Right, you think it's... The Void. It's close. I feel like I'm slipping into the void today. It was, in fact, the grey beanie. How's everyone doing today? I still feel bad. I still feel bad. I don't know exactly what's happened to me. I literally have no idea what's going on. It's not bad. I don't feel bad, but I feel rough. You know, when you feel a bit, you're like, what is happening? What is happening? Why do I feel a little bit sick all the time? Why do I feel a little bit sick all the time? I feel fucking. I also haven't eaten a lot because you know when you feel sick and you're like, I don't want to eat. I've not really eaten a lot for the last couple of days, and it's probably making it worse. It's probably making it worse. You know what I need? Someone to look after me. Why? Where is everyone? Why isn't someone here to baby me? I would like to be babied. I'd like to be carried to bed and tucked in. I want someone to make me food, and I want it to be precisely what I need to eat right now, which is not what you want to eat, it's what I want to fucking eat. The whole day is a slog. Yeah, that's how I felt for 3 days now. The whole day is a slog. Like, borderline didn't even want to stream today. I was like, I'm like, oh, is it even worth it? Because, you know, I'm not going to be interesting. I'm not going to have anything to say. I'm probably going to gas out after 25 minutes. You know? It's weird because it's like, you got to go to work. Do your job. But also, my job is being interesting. At minimum. Say something. Do something. Pokes with stick. You're on camera. You know, I play Zelda, but even if I just play the game, it's like, what, you're just gonna play the game? No, that's not what this channel is. So yeah, man, I was like, maybe. I thought, fuck it, I'll just stream. Maybe I'll just end the stream a bit earlier than normal, and we'll just see. Maybe I'll fucking end the stream after an hour, like I did on Monday. I don't feel as bad as I felt on Monday. Monday, whatever happened to me, kicked in the middle of the stream on Monday. Like, whatever it is, it hit me on Monday on stream, which is always a fun place to be when you're literally, the stream has begun, you're on a camera, people can see you, and you're like, I think I'm gonna throw up. I just feel fucking sick. What is happening? And it gets worse and worse and worse, and you're like, oh, it's not passing. I just have to fucking leave. I gotta go. I can't be on a camera. I can't be sat here. And I went and laid on my sofa. I opened all the windows. You ever do that when you feel sick? You open all the windows, try and get as cold as you can. And I laid on my sofa and I played Dragon Age sort of intermittently with feeling rough. No, I didn't actually. What I did was I watched Prometheus. I watched the movie Prometheus. That's what I did first. I got off of the stream. I laid on my sofa, opened all the windows, took off all my clothes, laid on the fucking sofa and watched the movie Prometheus. And I was laying there. I just had shorts and a t-shirt on, which sounds, you know, like took off all your clothes. But what I mean is I like reduced my clothing down to like nothing. And I laid there watching Prometheus, and then someone knocked on my door. Knocked on my door. How are they in my building? I was like, oh my God. And I opened the door, and there's a guy there that's like, you got kids running around? And I was like, no, dude. And he's like, yeah, I can tell. He's like, has anyone on this floor got kids running around? And I was like, the only kid that I know of is on the other side. But he doesn't seem like the type of kid that's annoying. And the guy was like, clearly like vexed, like ready to fucking go, you know? And I was like, do you live downstairs? He was like, I live downstairs on the other side. I was like, you ain't never gonna hear me then, you know? What are you talking about? And then, you know, I'm standing there. I felt rough, dude. I still felt sick. I was halfway through that movie Prometheus, and I was like, what is wrong with me? And this guy, I was like, dude, I am not kidding when I tell you I was just... all I've done for the last hour and a half is lay on my sofa and watch a movie. I haven't even moved until you knocked on my door. And, you know, I was like, I'm dying. But there was part of me that was like, it's lucky I ended stream. You know, if I didn't feel bad on Monday, he would have knocked on my door. I probably wouldn't have heard him. And I would have been shouting about dildos or something. And he would have been fully convinced it was me making noise. You know, so maybe it was God Almighty saved me again. But yeah, I don't know. I felt really bad on Monday. Like, it didn't go away, by the way. I stayed at the same level of feeling absolutely like I was going to throw up. Like, right on the edge of throwing up. I didn't throw up, but I laid on my sofa for the whole day. At one point, I was like, I need to eat some food. And I had plain rice. And I put some peas and carrots in it. And just ate that with a little bit of salt. That was all I ate. I felt so fucking... Bleh, just sick. You know, like I was going to throw up. And then yesterday I woke up and I felt better, but I didn't feel good. I felt the same way yesterday as I feel today. I was like, oh, I still feel just a bit sick. Like, I just feel a bit like I'm going to throw up. What is happening? I don't have nothing else wrong with me. Just that. Nothing has changed. My diet is the same. I'm on a loop, dude. I eat the same fucking thing every day. I have the same supplements. I have the same... I do the same shit every day. Nothing changes in my life. I'm a fucking droid. So I was like convinced that it was like food poisoning. And I don't know if food poisoning can last this long. I don't know. The only thing that has changed is that the animals have left. But if anything, I should feel better. I don't know. I don't know what happened to me, man. I feel fucking crazy. Yeah, I feel fucking shit. So anyway, I feel sick. And yesterday I was like, I can't stream, man. I'm just... Because I knew I had to do side quests. And I just sat there all day. Conserving energy. In a Bacta tank. Floating in a Bacta tank. And then, you know, I fucking did my best, man. Last night. I showed up and I was like, here we go. Just fucking... you know, do it. Do the only thing you can do. And I was like, fine, I'll do the only thing I can do. But I do think it kind of burned a bit of energy from me for today. I always feel tired on a Wednesday anyway, because it's very mentally taxing to run a D&D show on a channel. And so I woke up fucking so early this morning, because I woke up and was like, I don't feel well still. And then it was like fucking 7 a.m. So I got 6 hours sleep with, at some point I woke up in the night. So really I probably got 5 hours of sleep and just did not feel good. And I got up and I like rolled into this room, turned on this computer, did all of my side quest stuff, only to find out that like half of it was scuffed. So I had to fix all the fucking stuff, upload all the things, set the fucking podcast, do the fucking... Did it all, rolled onto my sofa, turned on Dragon Age, played Dragon Age. Just laid there like, you know, I'm going to play this until I feel better. I've been smashing through Dragon Age. Dude, that game is great. I'm like well in. I'm enjoying it. I'm doing side quests. That's how you know I'm enjoying it. I'm doing the random shit in the world. Wandering over here and seeing what's behind that door. Oh, there's this fucking thing over here. Someone wants help with fucking finding a shiny rock. I'm gonna do it. I'm actually fully in love with my character, and I don't know what to do about it because it's real. It's real, and at some point they will leave me. What do I do? Yeah, I'm enjoying it, man. I've been doing side quests. I've done a load of side quests that I've never done before, which has padded out some of the time. But I'm about up to where I got up to on stream in terms of the main quest. I think the quest I'm on is the one where you go and you see those 2 Grey Wardens, and you have to go and destroy all the boils that are around or whatever they are. There's the Grey Warden that's like, she's like short, and then there's a tall elven one, and there's those two. They always come as a pair in that game, whatever they're called. My character background is Grey Warden as well. I picked Grey Warden background for this character just because I thought it might be interesting, and it has been. All of the Grey Warden interactions have been interesting to get the little extra dialogue options, and I'm doing mage. It's been kind of fun. I'm really enjoying it, and I'm glad I installed it over the weekend. I didn't install it preemptively knowing I would be sick or feeling rough and taking a couple of days off and shit, you know. I'm really glad I did. I installed it on Saturday for Saturday to play on the day, but it took the whole day to install. So I didn't play it. I just watched the 3 Alien movies. And then, you know, then I felt fucking rough as shit on Monday. Ended the stream and went and laid on my sofa. I watched Prometheus. And then I played Dragon Age until the evening. And then yesterday I got up and was like, I'm just going to play Dragon Age and just like conserve energy. That's all I'm going to do. And yeah, man, I'm glad I did it, because it's just, you know, when it's like nice, when you don't feel well, but you have something that keeps your attention, so you're not just sitting there feeling shit. That's what I've been doing. So thank God I fucking installed it. Yeah, I really like it. I dig that game. I'm enjoying it a lot. And fuck all of you who didn't watch me play it on stream, so I couldn't stream it. If you were one of the people that clicked out when I was playing Dragon Age, for whatever reason, I don't care if you have a good excuse. If you're one of those people, I hate you. Newt, what's up, my friend? Thank you for the 92-monther. PP, the PP boy. How you doing? Did you watch Covenant and Romulus though? I watched most of Covenant. I put on that. Well, you know, I've watched it in 3 parts. And I'm right at the very end. I kind of remember that one. Like, as soon as I started watching it, I remembered it weirdly well. Probably because it's the newer one, so it was like in my head. And the whole reason I watched these Alien movies again is because I wanted to watch Romulus. I know it's like not. You don't have to watch all the ones before or whatever, but I thought I would. It's the thing I said the other day. What else am I going to do? I have nothing in my life. Nothing. So I might as well watch all of them, you know. So I watched all of them. I did my Alien review the other day, Ghosty. You missed it. You have to watch the beginning of Sunday's stream or Monday's stream. One of those days I gave a full review of Alien 1, 2 and 3. I'm going to see a pirate concert tomorrow. No, you're not. That's a scam. You're going to get kidnapped. You're going to be taken away. You're going to be taken to hold on. It'll come to me. Nassau. They're going to take you to Nassau. Look at me, I am the captain now. So yeah, that's what I've done, man. Watched Alien movies and played Dragon Age. Andor dropped, did it? I haven't watched it. Is Andor out? Because that's probably my evening tonight. Laying around feeling sorry for myself and watching that. And just praying to God that I feel better tomorrow. Because like, what is happening to me? I don't understand what it is. Oh my God. You ever leave a tea bag brewing and you're like, I'll come back over here and pick it up in a second so that I don't have to make 2 trips to the kitchen? And now this ginger tea has been brewing for about 50 minutes. Okay, it's not too bad. I'm on ginger tea again. Luckily I have fucking tons of ginger tea from when I felt sick last year. So I'm trying. It does nothing. It does nothing because I don't have the. Last year it actually kind of helped a little bit because I had like legitimate nausea from drug withdrawal, and then general body failure, and whatever the hell is going on with my heart. Which, by the way, oh my God, if there's something wrong with my heart, they've killed me because they're taking so long. And then I get the NHS app up today, and it goes, oh, we've cancelled all of your stuff. You need to contact your GP. What are you doing? What have you cancelled? have to restart this whole process. What do you mean? Why do I have to contact my fucking GP? It takes 2 weeks to contact a goddamn doctor in this country. I ain't got time. What are you... I might just let it. I might just leave it. I might just die. I don't care. Fucking die then. Just stop. Stop working then. Hey, heart. Just stop. Forget it. Don't even bother. You know, I don't know what's going on. It's so annoying. Also, every time I get a message from the NHS app, panic attack. My health anxiety skyrockets. I don't know why. It's almost as if the NHS, like, I'm expecting to look at the NHS app and it goes, "You got 3 minutes to live," you know? And I'm like, "Oh, fuck." But it's never anything like that. It's always just like, "Yeah, just to remind you, you've got this appointment in 6 months. Don't be worried about it right now." And I'm like, especially at the moment because I feel fucking shit. Why do I feel shit? What happened to me on Monday? What did I eat? And why has it done so much damage to me? What is going on? Why do I still feel like I want to throw up a little bit all the time? And it's the only symptom. So yeah, I'm drinking a little ginger tea here. It's going to be the stream today. I'm going to stream for as long as I can or want. And then I'm just going to turn it off. It could just end at any point. Because I just don't feel right, man. It's annoying. It's very annoying. I really hate the thing I said the other day. Whatever happened to me last year reduced my constitution score by 2 points, I think. Whatever my con score was before, probably, maybe, if I had to give my... If I had to be like, oh, what is your constitution score on a character sheet in D&D for Brad? I'd say my con was probably a 12. I'm not like... I'm not the fucking hard as balls, you know? I don't have like thick skin. Physically thick skin. And I have these allergies and stuff that I've developed over the years. But I also am an ex-drug addict. And basically borderline alcoholic. And that gave me an astonishing resistance to intoxicants. Is that a word? So I do actually have quite a good constitution. I also, for the most part of my life, have had a good immune system. I rarely get like sick. Then last year, I get more sick than I've ever been in my entire life. It takes 6 months before I feel normal again. And now, immune system destroyed. A new sickness every 2 weeks. My fucking leg breaks. You know, all this shit. My con score dropped. I took a permanent debuff to my constitution score. It genuinely feels like that because I'm just like, I feel so rough all the time. Something has happened to me. I genuinely think like whatever happened to me last year has done some sort of like irreparable damage to my like system overall. It's really annoying. But I'm like sort of already, I'm like, it's only been a few months, but I'm pretty sure this is it. You know, I don't think there's any recovery from this. I think it's just like done some sort of like permanent damage in general to my general constitution system, whatever. And I'm old, man. You don't recover from shit like that anymore. You know, I'm going to be 39 in 2 months. You know, that's 40 next year. You don't recover from this shit anymore. I've learned this lesson since when you turn 30, you start to recognize that you're like not recovering as quickly from stuff, and you reach over to plug something in and pull your back out and stuff, and you're like, this is what being old is, and I'm guessing this just gets worse, kinda. And yeah, man, I think that's what it is. I think my constitution is just a lot weaker now, and I really have to be conscious of it, rather than, because it's very easy to sit there and think you're still 18. It's very easy. It's really strange. I don't know how old everyone is in here, but for the most part, I think everyone's roughly, you know, everyone seems like they're in their 30s, early 40s in here. For the most part, a few of you obviously are a little older, but those of you that are younger, God, man, You really, and every old person tells you this, and it's the most annoying thing when you're 21 and everyone's like, enjoy your body while it still works. And you're like, shut up, dude. I'm immortal. I'm an immortal creature. Yeah, dude, it is fucking rough how I have to sort of, I think now, just really consciously be like, you are not 22. Just take a second here, because you're in that transitional period. You're not 65 yet, but you're also not 25 anymore. So you're only used to being you up to that point. You don't know what it feels like to be 65, and you don't know what that process feels like to sort of slowly transition from being very young to older. So you only remember what it's like to feel good, and you only have a concept of like, yeah, I'll bounce back from that, because you've only ever bounced back from stuff, and then you don't. And this is the thing, what I imagine, like for the first time last year, I had a pretty decent insight into what it is like to have a legitimate chronic illness. God damn. And you have to be very conscious of it. If you're a person that has a chronic illness, where you have to be very aware of, like, you know, things you're eating or energy you're using or things you're doing and stuff. And that's where I'm at now. I just think I have to just take it a bit easy, because there's clearly something going on in my body where I still feel like me, and I'm good at fronting, right? I'm very good at like fucking talking and appearing like I'm in control and I'm strong and I've got this, and not like strong, but strong and healthy and whatever. And actually I'm a little disabled. I think there's something wrong with my immune system. I think my allergies have fucking doubled in power. There's clearly something going on. My con score has dropped. And I'm getting a little older. And I have to be aware of those factors. And I'm not a lot of the time. I just kind of barrel into stuff like I'm still 21. It's weird. It's very weird. Especially as someone who's been predominantly in good health. Not good mental health, but good health my whole life. I've been very lucky physically that I've never really had too many things wrong with me, you know? Not really had to have too many surgeries. I've not had too many illnesses or anything, you know, for the most part. And that is dramatically changing, where I'm actually quite sickly all the time now because of whatever's going on with me. And it's hard to get your head around, you know? It's like, it's kind of sad almost. It's like a little bit of a death of yourself. It's a bit of a self loss that you have to recognize, that I think everyone will have to do as well, regardless, not necessarily if you fall sick or whatever, but as you get older, you have to recognize it and go, okay, my younger self is gone forever. The healthy version of me, the version of me that could just eat what I wanted, gone. Whatever is happening to me this week might be that I ate some bad eggs and my body's just freaking out, or maybe it's some fucking result of whatever is going on last year and I'm having some sort of fucking thing, you know? Remember last year when I was like, this will go away in a week, and it took 6 months? This is my greatest fear now. Whenever I feel unwell and I don't understand what the cause of it is straight away, I'm like, oh God, you know, is this fucking happening again? I'm petrified of it. It's awful. I hate it. And I just sit here. The other thing as well, I just sit by myself in a house, going stir crazy, because I can't do anything else. Even if I wanted to, even if I'm like, you know, oh Brad, don't sit by yourself in a house. Go and sit with your mum, or, you know, go play COD or something with other people. I ain't got the energy. I feel sick. I'm gonna throw up. I'm hot. I want to take off all my clothes and lay on my sofa and just fucking like. I don't have a choice really. I sort of just have to sit by myself. No one lives in here with me. Awful. I hate it. I haven't even... I need to mourn the loss of my 18-year-old self. I have a therapy thing coming up. Well, I don't know if it's coming up, but I signed up for a therapy thing. And then they finally got in touch. I signed up for it 9 months ago. I might get a little bit of therapy in, which I really need. If I could afford it. I think next year is going to be one of my expenses that I'm just going to accept, you know, if I have to eat a rice and beans diet. Maybe the end of this year. Try and keep an eye on my money. Whew. 37 with autoimmune bullshit. Want to go back to that? Oh, dude, it's a slap 21-year-old you. Yeah, I mean, on the plus side, I lived my life very well. Really. Could have done more for everyone, you know. I went crazy. Also, I wonder how much damage I did to myself. Like, when I got my kidneys checked, and Kyoki was like, "You're gonna die within 2 weeks, bastard." And I was looking at my, like, dodgy kidneys thing. I was like, I'm pretty sure probably my kidneys have looked like that since I was 22. I did all my damage to them. Like, they worked overtime for me. I lived I lived fucking 200 miles an hour for a few years. I did a lot, you know. It's not like I wasted that time, and now that I'm older, I'm like, well, I just want to go to Thailand and do drugs. I don't want to do that. I got it out of my system, thank God. Complacency kills. Yeah, I've been trying not to be complacent. I'll tell you the other thing as well, because I've been not feeling well. I've been really trying to work out. Then I hurt my leg. Like, you know, of course it's going to happen when you get back into like a proper routine of a workout. You're more likely to have an injury or whatever. But it's so annoying. You get into that routine, you're feeling good about it, and then you do your fucking leg in. And then my leg starts to feel better enough that, like, I don't think I can do proper squats yet, but good enough that I'm doing a little workout upper body mostly. I feel like I'm going to throw up for the last 4 days. Super annoying, dude. You have to mourn your non-disabled self and the life you would have if you weren't. Yeah, that's the other thing, isn't it? You just, I mean, I've been struggling with that my whole life though, because I feel like that about other people with mental health. When you see other people happy and you just project onto them that they are having, that they have no problems and their life is going perfect, and you're like, "Argh, if my father was an asshole." Ah. Tough one. Gotta get over it and just accept the life you've been given. It's brutal, man. I think about it all the time. I'm like, God, I want to redo. Like, you don't get a redo. This is it. You get one attempt. You get one shot and you get the hand you're dealt. Fuck this, man. This was the hand. God, and some of these people out here, the hands they get dealt at the start, this is bullshit. Why'd I get this dodgy RNG? That stresses me out. I try not to get pissed off about it. That also is a thing that kicks in. This has been kicking in now that I'm getting older and I look back over my wasted life. You know, I know I just said I lived my life well, but I didn't mean I lived it well. I mean, I lived it to the fullest, as in did all my drugs and shit. But really, my whole life has been a waste. I've wasted an enormous amount of it, and I'm too old to take a lot of that back now. Because you're just too old to do certain things. Yeah, save scumming in life would be great. But you can't. You can't reload your save state. You just, this is it now. There's no going back. You can't go back 2 years, can't go back 5, can't go back 10. You just have to keep going with your shitty hand that you've been dealt and whatever mistakes you've made and all the time you've wasted and accrued. And it doesn't do anything to motivate me either. I wish it did something to motivate me and be like, you know what? I'm still young. You know, forget it. I'm gonna go on a holiday. It doesn't motivate me. It just makes me more depressed, and then I'm not motivated by anything. My parents just got back from Thailand. They got to feed and wash elephants. Why didn't you go? Don't regret what I did when I was younger, but the old person trope of not taking it for granted, I did take it for granted. Yeah, that's the thing, yeah. You do, though. You don't really have any choice because you're an idiot. You're 21. You don't know any better. You just don't have... It's almost a curse, isn't it? You just... you get older and you're like, God, if I could just be teleported into my 18-year-old self, the things I would do differently, the way I would approach everything, I'd be standing in the rain, feeling it on my face, and be like, it feels so nice. You know, I can still do it now, but there's something about knowing that you're done. It's over. You're about to pack it in. You know, we ain't got long left, man. Who knows? Maybe I'll fucking die this week with the way I feel. If you have one shot, one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted. Ban, ban, dan, ban, dan, ban, dan. I live with them. We need a break. Yeah, that's the thing. The thing when you live with your parents is when they go on holiday, you get the whole house to yourself. It's the best. It's better than going on holiday with them. You just live like a fucking absolute emperor. Travel concerts, anything remotely physical, all done. Oh man, that's fucking brutal. Yeah. It is a little bit for me as well. I can do it, but I get sick and I get gassed out, and it's like not worth it. Even if time goes back, I probably won't do anything differently, no matter how much I say I will. Oh shit. Shit. Damn. Wrapped up. Don't die. Haven't lived with parents since I was 12, an orphan. That's because you're from money. Rich. Harrington, my butler, drove me away to my own private estate in the Fjordlands. Oh, you have to look after the dog, yeah. I have a concert tomorrow, but I have to sit during it and then recover for a week, so is it worth it? That's the thing, innit? That's the thing, innit? God. His name was James. James Bond. You were a Bond girl? Anyway, yeah, so I don't feel well, man, and I'm really trying not to be pissed off about it, but I am. I'm trying not to be pissed off about it, but I am. At least I've got Dragon Age installed. I don't know how long that game is. Let me have a look. The other thing is, it has, I don't know my total hours played. I mean, I know my total hours played. It's like 40 hours. I think I did 25 of them when we streamed it. So I've put in about 15 over the last 3 days. I played a little bit on Sunday, and then I just chunked away Monday with it. And then I chunked away the beginning of yesterday with it. How far are you in the story? Well, if you'd been here on time, you would have heard me talk about it at the beginning of the stream. How long to beat Veilguard? Let's have a look, because I'm doing a lot of the side quest stuff. Main and sides is about 62 hours. Wow. Well, the main story is 27. The sides is 62. That's a lot of side content, isn't it? I like that, though. This is how I want games to be made. Because if I just want to stream through the main story on stream, then it's only 27 hours. But if I want to sit and do extra stuff, it's 62, but you're not forced to do it. This is how you should make games. Completionist is 79 hours, which means between 62 hours and 79, it's like collecting the Riddler trophies is what that means. $60 hours, yeah. I'm not going to try and do everything in it, but I am doing a lot of the side quests. I also, because it's like a BioWare game, I'm scared that there will be one of those moments where they're like, well, you didn't do that Davrin side quest, so Hassan's been been cooked and eaten. Maybe you should have done the fucking side quest for his fucking character. You know, they do that thing at the end. They're always like, get everyone together, put the fucking armor on the Normandy. I don't trust them. So I'm like, I'm going to keep my one safe. I've been playing predominantly with Balara and Tash as my companions that I run around with. But I sometimes swap out one of them for Harding or Davrin. I haven't played with Emmerich, and I never play with Neve or Nev or whatever her name is. Because I'm a mage. So I don't need another one. I don't need another one. Also, I chose to save Minrathous again. And like, probably I should have done the other one because we saw Minrathous, and I was like, I should do the other one because I didn't see it. But I was also like, I don't want to save the other place. It doesn't make sense. Why am I going to save this shitty little pointless town that's just a random town in Italy, or the capital? You know, what am I going to defend? It also doesn't make sense that, like, you should really have to defend Treviso. Because why can't the capital defend against that dragon at all? Like, at all. Why does my character showing up make any difference? It shouldn't. You know? It's not like in the Inquisition game, your character has to stop whatever his name was, Corypheus or whatever. You had that special ability, the bullshit that you could do. And so it was like, okay, so you had to go there and you would make a difference because you were magical and unique. In this, you're just a guy. No reason that the capital can't look after it. So you should go to Treviso, and Minrathous should be completely fine, regardless. Or you can go to Minrathous just as an option, and Treviso gets destroyed or whatever, and then you get something extra or whatever. That's what should happen in the game, but it doesn't because I looked it up afterwards. So I was like, yeah, it just doesn't make sense to me to save Treviso. It just doesn't, and I couldn't justify it, even though I wanted to for the gaming experience. I feel too much. I feel too. I am Rook. I'm actually in love with my Rook. Legitimately, I have feelings for my character, and I'm like, this is pathetic. I'm a 16-year-old girl. Why am I a 16-year-old girl watching the Vampire Diaries? This is insane, but I am in love with them. I have one screenshot of them that I sent to Whack, but it was... I'm not in love with them because of how they look, but she is unbelievably attractive. She looks like a slightly thick Olivia Wilde. And she has the English voice acting. And I've really enjoyed the way that I've played her as a character. I don't know why she's doing that. This was a random, like, I just was paused at this point while I was messaging Whack, and I just took a picture of my TV, right? And she's like, why is she doing that? Dude, she's doing that. Why is she doing the face? But she's fine as shit. I'll take some other pictures of her later on, and I'll show you. I think about doing it, but because I've just not felt well, I'm not like, you know, it's different. But she's amazing, and I'm in love with her fully. And I've done nothing but play the game for 2 days as well, so I only stopped to run side quests and like overclock my energy that I couldn't do. By the end of side quest last night, I was like, okay, thanks for playing, guys, and got off the call and was like, Aah! Like, honestly, if I had thrown up legitimately radioactive fluid, I wouldn't have been surprised how bad I felt by the end of that. Because I overclock myself by forcing my body to be fine when I run D&D. You know, you would think I wasn't sick, probably, by watching side quest last night, but I felt awful. And I liked, because I can do this thing. I think we can all do it. I assume we can all do it, but I definitely can do this thing where I can draw. It's debt magic. It's Kingmaker's debt magic. I can draw energy from somewhere else tomorrow or something and overclock myself and feel good for a short burst of time. It's like taking cocaine. And I can just go, you know what? And I feel okay, and I can be like, let's fucking go, because I could do it right now. I'm doing it right now for you. I could be me, who is normally here every day, if I want, but it will fucking kill me if I do it. If I actually was to go into full entertainment Brad mode right now, I will die tonight. Like legit, I think because I did it last night and I don't feel well, and then if I tried to do it right now, I would end this. See you later, guys, and I would end the stream, and then it would be like one of those old movies where my head explodes, but it's clearly not the person. It's clearly the screen completely shifts, and it's just a prosthetic in a black room, and the head explodes. You know what I mean? And it's just blatantly a plastic model with blood inside of it, water. That's what would happen if I did that. But I do have the ability to do that, whatever that is. But I always pay for it, and it's debt magic. And I basically, I think I use a little debt magic every time I GM. Even if I feel good, I feel very tired the next day. So today, I want to die. I want to die. But anyway, I'm in love with my character in Dragon Age, and it's real. It's actual real feelings, and I genuinely think I'm going to feel bad when the game ends because I will have lost them. You know? Does anyone have this? It's pathetic. But whatever this form of falling in love is, Demi maybe, is so annoying. The way worse curse than whatever disease I've been given by God himself. Because I'm actually going to have to go through a breakup when I end this game. And then I have to be sad for a few days. That's what fan fiction and fan art is. If I commission you to draw me a full portrait of my Rook just so that I can be with her forever. Oh yeah, people with all of my fucking wild RP characters, and they're just like, are you ever gonna play? You should play it again because I need you back. You know? A chest tattoo. Yeah, people are like, what are these tattoos? And I'll be like, oh yeah, this one's like Final Fantasy. This one's like a Kandinsky piece. Oh, and my back, and it's just, it is literally this. And I'm talking about the whole picture with the TV and everything. On my back. Like shot, it looks like that as well. Like just, it's been clearly a picture of a screen quality. Oh, this, the love of my life. What? Yeah, I put about 60 hours into Dragon Age when I didn't feel well over the course of a week once. Fell completely in love with the character to the point where I genuinely feel that they might be my soulmate. And then when the game ended, it was basically like going through a breakup. So to remember them, I had an entire back piece done. And then, you know, the person on the other side of the table on the first date is like, oh fuck, it's not the time. Oh, would you look at the time? If I install Dragon Age on this computer, could I just load up? Yeah, it's a cloud save, right? It's like such a long install though. Because I could just show you my Rook. It'd be easier, wouldn't it? No, it's not easier at all. It's annoying, and why would I do that? I'm gonna watch Alien Romulus as well. Wait, was Andor last night or not? Am I crazy? Do I have... How many episodes? 1? There's an episode of Andor to watch. I might watch that with dinner. I'm gonna have some dinner. I'll watch that, and then I'll watch Alien when I fall asleep. Falling asleep to the Alien movies is a great idea, by the way. I had such weird dreams. Such weird dreams. The last thing I watched was the scene in Alien Covenant where the alien is staring at the android, but it's, I don't even know what the alien is. It's just a big pale thing that's staring at him and breathing. Also, the bit where the alien is so cute and he like bursts out of someone's chest and he's still small, and then Michael Fassbender goes like this, and the little alien goes and lifts his little skinny arms up. Alien mimics David? David? And it's the cutest thing. And now I just think they're really cute. I don't think I can show it on stream, but I was kind of hoping I could find a GIF or something. I can probably show these images. He comes out, he looks like this. And the guy in front of him goes like this. And the little alien opens his arms up and goes, "Hey!" And it was so cute. It was the cutest thing ever. I was like, I think this is meant to be sort of slightly introspective because, you know, the themes of creation and stuff, and mimicry and memes, literal memes, not memes about, you know, troll face. And instead I was like, "Aw, he's so cute. He's the cutest little guy. I love him." And 3 seconds later, he's like eating someone's fucking kidneys straight out from their side, you know, bursting into a room. The double mouth comes out. They grow. I love it in Alien. You never see them grow. They just grow between scenes. One bursts out of a chest, and then you don't see it for one scene, and then the next scene, it's fully grown. And I love that they don't show that process, and I don't ever want them to. And if Alien Romulus does it, I'm going to be pissed, because it's kind of genuinely one of my favorite things. How they just go, "Oh, the alien? Yeah, it was born. It's about 4 inches tall." Huh? Oh, and it's this big. Just like, yeah, it grows to maximum height within 3 minutes. Why doesn't it just be born that way then? You know, just have it be born out of the person, full size. Which one of them does for no reason in that movie. I enjoy it. I enjoy it. It's stupid. I've watched all the Alien movies. Hey, Braid. Ah, what? No one gives a shit. Okay. Well, I want to play a little bit of Zelda. Again, I don't feel well, so I might end stream in a little bit, but we can do some Zelda. Oh, also, what's going on with Oblivion? Is that what we're playing on Thursdays? Are we playing Oblivion or not? If I play that, if I buy that fucking game and it's £50 or whatever, how much is it? And no one watches it. I fucking swear to God, I will fucking cut my own. I will cut my own hands off live on stream, and you have to watch it. Did I load up the correct intro? Yes.
Yeah. Southside flats where the cold wind bites. Nothing but grey, no fairy lights. Trapped in a dungeon, no keys in sight. But I'm linked with a blade, gotta fight my fight. House full of stakes, lights full of danger. Pockets on empty, struggle my nature. Octocrooks on the block, they shooting them rocks. Dodging like Link, got a weave, don't stop. Barely got coins, no rupees to spend. Corner shop, meal deals just to fend. Mom's on the bills, stress in her eyes. I'm questing for peace, but reality lies. Man's in a trap like the water temple. Puzzles on puzzles, life too mental. Enemies lurking at every turn. Moblins in hoodies, they wait, they learn. Gannon and a man, a girl at my side. Peace in my pocket, won't let that slide. Blah, blah. Blah, blah. Blah, blah. Link in the shop. Sword in my hand now, knife in my jeans. Lost boys turn into shadow fiends. No navvy, no guide, no light for the way. Just sirens echoing at the end of the day. Gannon in a manor, fiends on a pipe. Money moves dirty, no hero's life. Power, wisdom, courage, they say round here is hunger. Hustle, hope every day. Bushes don't drop, no hearts or wealth. Just needles and bottles, bad for your health. Dark world echoes, shadows are deep. Man can't rest, no restful sleep. Gannon in a manor, girl at my side. Beast in my pocket, won't let that slide. Blah, blah. Blah, blah. Blah, blah. Link in a shop, lost in a labyrinth, mind in a twist. Time keeps ticking, future feels missed. Major as mask, everyone's fake. Smiles that hide the pain they take. Fast travel now, stuck in my zone. No magic flute, just a broken phone. Hustle for coins, dodge the feds. Cookers on
For Oblivion / hand amputation.
Fuck, that was loud. Horace. Let me jump. Blap, blap. Blap, blap. Thanks for the cash.
Legend in my blood, but chains on my ends. Triforce vision, but struggle never bends. Yeah. One day I'll find that light. Till then, sword up, I fight my fight. Legend in my blood, but chains to my ends. Triforce vision, but struggle never bends. Yeah, one day I'll find that light. Till then, sword up.
It is time. Oh, you know what I do want to show you real quick? I do want to play the game, but this made me laugh so much. Someone sent me this. German Hanging Doorway Championship. Hey,
Ja, das ist
German TV is insane. Why is this what they have shows about instead of normal shows? There has to be a correlation between let me just fucking start the game so that it doesn't turn off the switch because it's so annoying it does that. There has to be a correlation between the fact that if you watch anything on YouTube, it will get blocked in Germany because they have like weird copyright laws, I guess. It will get blocked in Germany. I'm sure that you've seen it. This video is blocked in Germany. This video is blocked in Germany. It's everywhere. So this must be it because they don't have access to shows or something. So they have to do shit like that.
klasse. Das ist wirklich klasse.
The forklift, the pictures thing. Dad, he's struggling already, bro. Come on, man. Breathing. Toodle's having a panic attack. This is it, by the way. I mean, the fact that no one has said anything. Just dead air.
Wir reden so oft darüber, dass jetzt wird's eng.
I mean, this guy just looking at them legs, you know. Oh, shit. Doesn't drop low. What a legend. Absolute fucking legend. Legend of doorway hanging. How much did he win? 100,000? Dude. What a legend. I'm sorry, every time this comes up, I have to watch it. It makes me laugh.
Video when you cradling him, you know. Did you know he was? There was a baby. There was a baby, and I didn't know. I'm hungry. He's punching me. I don't know, man. I thought I am with children. Yeah.
Like kissing him and shit.
I'm hugging on this guy. You cradling him, kissing him. Yeah, I didn't know if you actually knew him. Like 26 years old. Yo, yeah. I didn't know if you like playing it up for the camera or if you actually didn't know. No, I did not know. That a real video?
Still my favorite thing ever. What else we got? Oh, this was sick. By the way, this is, everyone was like, my granny is so cool. This is us. This is what we're going to look like as OAPs.
Hey there.
Check this out. We're going to be dope as shit.
This is my mom. And also a grandma. She's 77 years young, playing Final Fantasy 14 online. While other grandmas are, I don't know, baking cookies, she's slaying dragons.
This is what we're going to look like, dude. This is gonna...
Dragons and Ixals and Leviathan and Midgarsmore, and those are just some of the dragons.
So if your grandma isn't doing this, she's not the upgrade.
Look at that. She's pro as shit. Also, the most Final Fantasy grandma, you know.
And do a whole thing. Do what thing? Do like a court. Oh, okay.
Victoria's Faith Bronx. Will you marry me?
I will.
Now, first of all, get him out of the shot. Move him on. Pissing me off. Second of all, the comments on this are so good. This proposal could have been an email. Hey babe, let's get married. Reacted thumbs up to your message. Do they know each other? I mean, this is all it, her reaction, but he gave the lamest proposal as well, dude. Oh, God. Dude, do you know, I sit and think so much about this kind of stuff sometimes. I'm like, man, no woman, I'm like 40, no woman is going to be interested in me. You know, if I was to like I cannot comprehend the idea that anyone would want my ratchet, fucking broken, divorced, you know, 22-year-old me. He's all in shape. He's fucking looking good. He can move, you know, everything works fine. I'm not throwing up on a Monday morning for no reason. And I'm like, you know, I'm just like I just feel like I'm so shit at everything. No one could possibly be interested in me. And then I watch shit like this, and I'm like, you know what? Because there's nothing in the world that if I was going to propose, there is absolutely nothing. I could be in a car accident and suffer severe brain damage, and it still wouldn't be as shit as this.
And do a whole thing. Do what thing? Do like
The breathing, the person on the camera.
Oh, okay.
Victoria's Faith Bronx. Will you marry me?
I will.
I mean, just did it as if, hey babe, can you just get the door for me? You know? The same energy. What the fuck is going on in the world? This is people. This is what people are like. And you know, it makes me, I go, you know what? Who wants to get married? If this is the minimum, and she said yes, how am I single? Why am I not married? This is my reaction when PB and Brad tell me something they're really excited about. This was me and PB telling Wack about the dragon thing. We were like, and so we're going to have this thing, and we're going to have it be like this, and then we're going to do this, and we were thinking that would be really cool if we did this, and then also we thought it'd be really unique if we had this thing. Wack Steven has reacted to your message. And then we're like, he fucking hates us. And he's like, no, that's just how normal people are. That's just how I react to things. And we're like, okay, well, it just seems like you fucking absolutely despise everyone. He's like, this is just how people talk. You'll send Wack the longest message. And so I was thinking if we go over here and we could do this, we did everything. And we were making it over as well. And then also if you were wondering if we could do this thing, we could go there and we could do this. It would be quite cool if we did that. And also if you're interested, we could do it and we can paint that thing blue. Wack Steven. Okay. Me. Don't think you're not at blame here, Wack. We're sitting over there acting, you know. So there are two people in this world. People that write like fucking paragraphs back because they want to make sure that you know everything that they want to say, and they want to get it across clearly, and they want to get everything out. And then there's people that just write back the letter K, you know. What else did I watch? Oh, look at this.
Here is the new.
I had two questions about this table. One, can't remember what it was, but two is, how do you reach the middle?
Station for
Let's imagine you're playing. Can you reach the middle of this table?
With all kinds of new accessories last month. We've got the corner dice tower.
Anything to like fully lean all the way in.
The same tower. We've got the corner.
Well, I like
shelves.
this one. I am not obsessed with these tables exactly. There are so many good ones in the world. I mean, this probably costs about 10 grand, but this one I do like.
Out of the way and can hold minis and whatever else you need. We got the tablet holder in the middle. Put your tablet either way. Takes up almost no space in front of you. And as of today, the corner cup holders, which I'm pretty excited about. I think they look really cool, and they do a good job. And then the card holder as well, which holds your cards vertically, and there you can see you can stack 12 easily and still read all the spells and so forth. And after that, you still got plenty of space for books and other stuff in front of you, and always got storage right underneath.
I do like this one, I must say. Now, the only thing is, I'm not a fan of dice towers in general. I don't know what the purpose of them is. Is it just that when you roll a dice with your hand, it doesn't roll as far or something? Second of all, it needs to not make noise.
The new player station.
The inside of my dice tower needs to be
last month.
velvet
Got the
as
corner
well.
dice tower.
Can't be dealing with that every time people roll dice. You need the you know, whatever on the inside, but I like this one. I like this table. Anyway, apparently it's 10 grand, so. Oh, huh? You also need friends who live near you to play it, right? Okay. It's a lion.
No.
This was Merlin, dude. Merlin with fucking vans and shit, you know. Dude, thinks, fully believes he can take it. Terriers. If you have a dog that has any terrier in it, fully believes it can take any animal. It's like me when I was talking about fighting a bear, and Wank Steven was astonished that I had any level of confidence with fighting stuff. Right, here we go. Let's play some Zelds. Let's play some Zelds. It's time to play some Zelds. It's time to play the game. I'm going to throw up, man. Even when I laughed at that thing before, I almost threw up. This is too much talking for when you feel sick, you know? I was like, oh, you know what? Actually, playing Zelda today, that's nice and easy to play. Hey, Brad, your job is talking, not the game. The game, you're playing Veilguard quietly. That's easy to do. Talking and playing a game is hard. When you throw you're going to throw up. What was I doing then? Did I mark anything? What's this? That one right there. There we go. Look at that. Professional. I admit that one day I was stressed and fucking vexed about this game and getting pissed off with it. I won't say I was wrong, because I do think that my review of this game is still accurate in that it sucks. But I went away for a week and reframed my entire approach to the game and was like, stop caring about progressing the game and just wander around and try and find these little shrines and do them. And it has made the game much more enjoyable. You know what I mean? Is this that guy? No. I'm not going to help someone standing on a fucking edge of a cliff looking out over like that. I'm just not going to do it. Wait, I've never been here before. So what did I find last time? God, my hands. You know how fucking it is so difficult to play a different game every day and then add Dragon Age into the mix? Like the muscle memory that goes into playing a game is it just gets annihilated every day. Like I'm just trying to do stuff in Veilguard, you know, and then I play fucking Spider-Man and the next day I'm trying to web sling and shit. It is insane how difficult. So what did I mark? I marked this one. That was the one I just saw, and I marked one all the way over here, I guess. They're far, bro. What the fuck are you thinking? Last week, Braid. Okay. God, so shitty. Is that one of the fucking things? It is, isn't it? How the fuck am I supposed to get up there? Basically Orcish last night. Dude, they are crazy, the side quest crew. Did I miss Blap Blap? Yeah, you did. I'll play it again for you if you really, really want. But you did miss it. I dog-sitted my cousin's terrier once. It took us 3 days to convince him that our house was our house and he didn't need to defend it against us. They're insane. I love it. Also, my D&D party. You know what made me laugh so much about the D&D party last night? Because for me, the biggest revelation of the episode wasn't any of the revelations that came. Wasn't any of the like, I wonder this and I wonder if that, or, you know, little clues about this and that. It was the way they treated the hostage. I was like, oh. My party are evil. What is this? This is a dragon. Are you evil? What are you? Am I supposed to do something with this guy? I don't know what we're doing, but it's cool as shit. I better veer off before I run out of stamina. Am I supposed to shoot him? I had to kill the other one, even though I don't understand why, because he was corrupted or whatever. That was fun. Where's the combat music playing? Oh my god! Oh god, I don't have a weapon. What are the controls in this fucking game? Not about that dog. Need to catch up. Yeah, I won't say anything about it. I won't spoil anything. Like, obviously, there was an out of context spoiler there. You just have to suck it up and deal with it. But, it is. I don't know. It was. That's like, oh, okay. This is interesting. Interesting. Shoot it. No, I don't trust you. Didn't kill it, just took a scale. Right, yeah, but I don't know why. I don't want to hurt it, you know. This is my problem, is why I can't play Monster Hunter. I was tempted to play Monster Hunter just for, like, the meme. But I was like, is it just going to be, like, haha, funny, and then actually, genuinely, I'm just traumatized by it? Or what? Can I sort of need to exposure therapy myself with that shit. Really. But also, I don't want to... I hate doing exposure. All I've done is exposure therapy my whole life. I just want to curl up and die. Let me curl up and die, please. Fucking kill me. Jesus Christ. Oh, do you know what? What did I learn last week about? How do you parry again? How do I parry the lasers when these guys try and shoot me with lasers? Would love if they get to like episode 20 without actually earning XP. Yeah, did you write that in the thing earlier on? Someone wrote something like that in the oh, cool, yeah, that's what I wanted to do. In the Discord. It is a hilarious concept. It's insane that they haven't done anything yet. They haven't done anything yet. They haven't earned any XP. It'll be episode 5 next week. We've been playing for a month, guys. Can you believe that? It's been a month. My god. Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping. You're into the future. Stop using your energy, Brad. Like, Jesus Christ. What did we talk about? What have we just been talking about? No streamer energy. Turn streamer Brad off. Become normal. It's very hard for me to do. It's like having a split personality. You turn these lights on. Guilt based. Pure guilt based. Like, these people pay good money for this incredible entertainment. Please don't hurt me. Wolf. I played like an hour of it with my friends and felt terrible. I don't want to hunt a thing that isn't bothering anybody. This is my problem. And then also, the only thing I've ever seen... Oh, you mother... You don't want this, bro. Trust me. This is one thing I had to get over, killing dogs in games. Remember when I wouldn't do this? Hold up here. Climbed up on a rock. What is this? Can't remember the fucking controls. Maybe the dog doesn't have to die. But yeah, with Monster Hunter, it was the way one of them, I watched someone playing it and they would beat it halfway up and it was limping off trying to go back to its nest. And I felt so bad for it. I was like, how do people play this and not? It's the same thing as that fucking horrible game with the elephant.
It is my pleasure.
You know, the game that came before Split Fiction. And just people, you watch people play it and they have no concept of why it's horrendous. They're just like sitting there laughing and you're like, what? Are we watching the same scene? This is genuinely horrific. Like, how are you kicking your legs up and laughing at this? You're fucked up. I've got to do that, haven't I? Fuck it. We're balling. We're balling now, boys. It Takes Two, yeah. How me and Orkish were just astonished that the 50% of the chat room were like, ha ha, it's so funny and hilarious. I laughed so much at this part. And me and Orkish were in tears, like crying, like I need therapy from this. That's how I feel about Monster Hunter. I just watch people play Monster Hunter and I'm like, okay, well, if you played Monster Hunter and didn't feel bad when it was limping and trying to move away from you, What? The other game where you have to stab the fucking thing in the head that everyone loves. The PS2 game from the ICO people. Who's doing this? Who's doing this to me? Shadow of the Colossus. Oh, you played Shadow of the Colossus? You're a psychopath. You should be locked up. It's just so confusing to me. And it annoys me because Monster Hunter looks like a great game. I love everything else about it. I love the way it looks. I think it's kind of interesting. I like the cat people. I've really seen very little of it. But the swords and stuff look cool. The classes and the fighting and the battles and stuff, they look cool as shit. But, I mean, just make... I don't know what it is. There's a particular type of disconnect I need when I'm just like killing random monsters. Just have them don't limp off and be sad little animals. You turned it from like a random monster that I'm just like, okay, this thing's gonna kill me, I'll kill it, into an animal that a dog I've trod on its paw by accident. And it's sad and it doesn't know why this is happening to it now. And you've changed the relationship I have with this monster and you're fucked up if you enjoy it. You know, I don't know what it is, but there's something in there. Someone else explain it because I'm tired. You tell me what the difference is. But there is a difference and I can't handle it. And some stuff I know is on me. Like, I've really had to just get over killing wolves in games because I can't play any game otherwise. A wolf attacks me in a game, I just fucking... If you watch me now versus me a couple of years ago, I will immediately start attacking the wolf. It's just being a pussy. Okay, yeah, right, fair enough. I think it is, but also sometimes... I shoot that thing? Yeah, I do, right. This is not how you shoot a weapon, Link. Stop it. How do I put this fucking thing away? Good God. Aha. Oh wow, it flies true because of the wind. Cool. And the wind lets me do this. Made it through 2 of the bosses before quitting for the same reason. I know that's the point of it, yeah. But when you know that's the point of it, it means that the twist at the end, because isn't that the twist of Shadow of the Colossus? Like, I feel like I would have seen it coming a mile off as well, but the twist is that, like, at the end you're like, oh no, you were killing your parents or whatever, and you're like, oh my god, Scott Malkovich. No. Scott. The guy that he feeds his parents to him in South Park. The guilt you feel killing them is the best part of the game, if you get that twist. If you already feel guilty, then there's no twist at the end. You're just a piece of shit the whole time. You know? It's just evil. I don't want to do it. I don't need to feel guilt. Give me a cum drop. Oh god, I'm freezing. Yeah, I get it. I get it. It's pure desensitization, which I've had to do with a lot of games. I get it done now. It's like ripping a band-aid off. If there's a wolf in a game, I just pull the gun out and put a bullet in it straight away. That's how I've been playing games. And there are some games where I can do it. Like, I think I had to I do have to exposure therapy myself to it a bit, like with Red Dead and like hunting a rabbit or whatever. Like, it doesn't piss me off. And also, there's a particular thing of like, if you're riding around in Red Dead and suddenly a fucking wolf is attacking you and it's like, rah, rah, you can bypass thinking and go into a sort of survival mode where you're just like, fucking kill it, bah, bah, you know, and like it's just dead. And then afterwards you go, well, that was awful, and I feel a bit bad for killing this wolf. And I now the sound of the wolf dying is playing over and over and over and over again in my head because I have OCD, and that's probably going to be in my head for the rest of my life. But I can kind of bypass it in that way, and I can trick myself a little bit with stuff. But yeah, man, I really don't like that approach in like Monster Hunter and in like Shadow of the Colossus and stuff. Like, it's clearly an animal that can't defend itself. I'm saying about these monsters in Monster Hunter. I don't know, man. The other thing is, part of me is like, maybe if I just play the game, I won't care, because I'll be in the game and I'll be like, oh, okay, right. There's just it's one thing watching it and it's another thing playing it. When you've got a big sword, you just want to swing it, and it's like, I'm a lot less bothered about that stuff than I was even a couple years ago. I've worked on a few of these things just because it was literally ruining my ability to be able to stream at one point. Where we would, like, the wolf meme is in existence for a reason. Is that another one? Like, we were just like, I can't believe how many dogs there are to kill in video games. It's like absolutely insane how many of them you have to kill all the time. But I was like, it's literally ruining my ability to enjoy any other game, because I'm just like, I'm unable to enjoy it. It's the thing of like trigger warnings and going on, does the dog die, and sort of there is some argument. Is this a different place to the other one? To like doing it too much. If you insulate yourself too much and like wrap yourself in too much armor and too much bubble wrap, and it does make it harder for you to let stuff go, because you start seeking it in everything and being like, oh, I don't want to watch that just in case. I don't want to do that just in case. I'm very guilty of it as an anxious person. I have OCD, and it can ruin my life. I can let that go to the point where it will ruin my entire life. And I have to almost exposure therapy that kind of thing as well. And you do have to be a bit cautious of it. And it's also annoying because that is only annoying, to be fair, when you put it on other people too much. You're like, I can't believe you did that. And you're like, what? Put on Friends? I didn't know there was going to be a thing in it that was going to freak you out, you know? Oh wait, we can sneak on these, right? But yeah, dude, I sort of had to. Oh, cool. So this heals you when you lose your last heart. I wonder what goes off first, the fairy or the Mipha's Grace. So there is something to it. Like, you can't be too defensive, and you can't be too like, because there was a point where I was like checking every movie, going on. There's that website doesthedogdie.com, which is extremely useful if you're like, if you do want to avoid triggers and stuff. There's times in the year where I'm a lot more mentally strong and I'll just watch something incredibly traumatizing and it doesn't affect me at all. And then there are times in the year where I'm like, I have to watch children's cartoons or I'm going to take my own life if I see anything. If one more thing pushes me over the edge, I'm going to snap. So I completely understand both sides of this. And I do think it's entirely on you and not on other people. And you need to, if you want to insulate yourself, you are going to have to be the one who checks everything and does your own research and prepares for every outcome. But there's another element to it, which is the creature sad and whining and like crawling away and being sad? Is it the same person? Oh, it's a different one. Do I have a voice for this one?
I am the great fairy Kaiser. This place was once a beautiful spring. But as time passed, fewer and fewer travelers arrived to offer me rupees. As a result, my power has abandoned me. I'm nearly powerless now, so I beg your help. I need rupees to become whole. All I need is 500 rupees. Once my power has been restored, I can help you do great things, boy. Now, if you have rupees, hand them over to me quickly. In order for me to regain my power, I need 500 rupees.
Hell no.
That is truly tragic.
Fuck you. Hell no, fuck you. Basic empathy, yeah. There's a scale to it, isn't there, I think. Are you hyped for Breath of the Wild 2? I didn't even know there was going to be a Breath of the Wild 2. So I guess no. I'll probably play it though. Do I need a Switch 2 for it? The yelps, I hate it. But I've had to get over it. And you can. The thing that I've learned is you can get over it. Which is why I'm convinced that I could play Monster Hunter and get over it. But I don't want to keep getting over stuff. Is the flip side of it. It's like, God, how many things do I have to get over to be able to just be able to be quote unquote normal in this world? You know, it's just endless things of like, take another fucking punch. It's another punch to the mouth. Because of social norms that I don't quite align with. Or, you know, or just like these kinds of things where like, oh, everyone's okay with killing this giant bird who's clearly sad and trying to go back to its nest. Okay, I'm wrong then. And then you're like, God, I'm wrong? Fuck, man. This feels like the least wrong thing. The fuck is this? Did that work? Did I get them all? Come on, I got them all. What a joke. Oh, it's just a waste of arrows though, isn't it? Let me just, I'm not sure if I failed because I left the rock. I did. I failed because I left the rock, not because I can't remember the controls, which is what's happening right now. Even though I just did it. Like how people can enjoy a crazy murder spree in GTA but be normal IRL. No, see, I don't care about killing humans. I have absolutely no fucks to give about killing humans in video games or real life. That's the other thing. I have no empathy for human beings because I think that human beings are inherently all evil. It's animals. It's because they don't know what's happening to them. Do you know what I mean? There's something about hurting an animal that pisses me off a lot more than hurting a human being. There's an element of it that kind of blends, like children. I have less of that with, you know, but there's something about killing animals in stuff that I just absolutely cannot take. Killing people in games means nothing to me. I'll just run around GTA popping people in the head constantly and do not feel a fucking thing. Genuinely, it doesn't. It's not like I'm suppressing it or anything. I just carry on as if my life is complete. But if I kill a bunch of animals and they're like really sad, I will literally hold it on me. It puts me in a funk for the rest of the day. And when in games, they make you kill a lot of dogs in games because of that thing where it's a cheap trick to get you to feel something, which is why they do it in games so much. And you can tell when it's a cheap trick, and it's very annoying. I had to put a book away for this reason. I've been triggered by one book ever in my life. I feel like animal empathy is such a cheap, unoriginal trope in me. Yeah, exactly. Yes. Yeah, they just can't think of it. But Monster Hunter I get. Also, different cultures in the world are less bothered about it, I've noticed. This is it's a bit of a Western thing as well, because I feel like a lot of places in Asia, they're just culturally taught, socially or whatever, I don't know. They just have no fucks to give about killing animals. This is just an animal, and you eat it. And it's like kind of correct. Because you're like, well, yeah, it is a thing. It's the, what's the thing called? Where you're above something and therefore you can, survival of the fittest type thing. And I feel like sometimes you will get games that are made by different cultures around the world. That is something will happen in it that will be very normal in that culture. And not as impactful, but when you get the English version of it, you're like, what the fuck is happening? You know. I think that happens sometimes as well. What are you giving me? A seed? All right. See ya. But yeah, man, there's just like there's a particular thing. There's a weird. Like I think this is a subjective thing to a degree, because I can desensitize myself to stuff. Like there are some games where I have no problem killing shit and like animals, and some games where I do have a problem with it. But my god, that one day I watched Monster Hunter and I was like, man, this actually looks really fun. And because I watched the first and only time I've ever watched Monster Hunter. I don't know who I was watching. They like geared up. They went and cooked some food with a cat. And I'm like watching it like, this is sick. This looks amazing. That sword looks sick. And then they went out and immediately started fighting something that looked like the fucking Spinosaurus from Jurassic Park. And I was like, oh my god, this is actually pretty epic. And then it got hurt and tried to crawl back to its nest. And I went, I'm sorry. Unacceptable. If it was just kill the big monster, I wouldn't care. But the bit where... I don't know if they all do it. This is the thing. I don't know if it was just that one... That could be only one monster that ever did that in the entire series. I have no idea. But it felt like a mechanic. I'm a mechanic. Where was the fucking thing that I saw? It was like over here somewhere. Is it on top of that? I saw one of them. You know what? I'm just gonna... Let's travel back. Oh, it's literally behind me. It's the green one, but I don't see it on my mini-map. It's... Yeah, it's got to be up on there. Okay. Yeah, it's a weird there's a line for me personally, I guess, that in certain games just really puts me off. And it annoys me because it feels like a thing that I could get over if I just forced myself to just man the fuck up, you know? All monsters have its own ecosystem, so it's like an imitation of animal wildlife. Well, then that's horrendous. Why would you want to play that? Who in here has played the Monster Hunter games and enjoyed them? You won't be victimized. I mean, like, Maya loves them, Leah loves them, you know. My closest friends, people that I love, enjoy these games. I'm not gonna... I get it. I want to play them. I legitimately want to play them. But I think I am too much of a pussy, I guess. Man's got empathy. I've got problems with empathy, though, as well. I know that it's a psychological issue. If the monsters being scared and trying to run bothered you watching it, a lot of them do that, especially the smaller monsters. I mean, how does that not bother you even writing that sentence? Don't you think that that's psychotic, the way you wrote that? I said I wasn't going to victimize you, but now I am. I mean, the way that you've written that is the most unbelievably revealing thing. Dude, read that again. It's so sad. Don't you think that's sad? Like, that is absolutely psychotic. Am I crazy? What is wrong with me? Am I the crazy one? I hate these conversations where you're in the minority about something that just seems like either common sense or basic human morality, understanding. Dude, the monsters being scared and trying to run is so depressed. Like, oh, I guess I'm a fucking pussy. I guess I'm a pussy. I guess. Hi Phil, thanks for the 42-monther, my friend. I got really into Monster Hunter World. Psychopath. I'm into Monster Hunter Wilds and captured all my monster instead of killing them. Wait, you can capture them? I assume you have to beat the fuck out of them though, right? Like Pokemon, you have to get them down to 1 HP and then capture them. Can't play Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 because the hurt dog noises. Yeah, someone did tell me about that. I writ it like that because it's how they truly act. I didn't like it either. It's why I go out of my way not to fight the small ones. But the big guys like Rathalos will fight you to the very end. I don't think I'd be as bad with the big, like the very, because the element of it that is like, we have to kill it or it will kill us. Whatever fucking part of me that is like still a Neanderthal hunter, you know, testosterone monster, is like, I have to kill it or it will kill me and my family. I can get behind that, like my brain can adjust into that. I can feel that it's just basic male energy. I think it's whatever that the basic trope of being a male is, where your testosterone is like kill to preserve. Fight or flight, I guess, yeah. That I can kind of, I think is one of the only ways I can circumvent this. What's your opinion on Pokemon? Do you feel bad at making them fight each other? I mean, why did you say it like that? No, Pokemon's like a weird little fucking 8-bit cartoon. I've never played a new one. And it's clearly a meme. It's been a meme since forever that they're just dog fights, aren't they? I don't know if fight or flight is strictly a male thing. It's not. I didn't say it was. I said something in me that feels like testosterone, that feels like that male, typical tropey male driven sense of must defend the homestead, must defend my family, kicks in. Like fight or flight, yeah, when I agreed with Drum. It feels like a testosterone thing. Okay? Now, do I know what it feels like to be a woman? No. So can I speak from that perspective? No. So am I just saying shit? Yes. Are you a pedant? Yes. I understand it's a trope. I don't know if it is testosterone. I don't know if it is Hollywood. And I don't know if it is fight or flight. Because I've only got my lived in experience. Okay. Guys, I don't feel well today, okay? Can we not? How was Aftoki and the Basilisk? Don't care. Didn't give a shit. Also, it had to die. There's like situations where it's like it has to die that I get behind it. I could kill an animal if it had to die. I wouldn't, you know? The thing that I always said when, like, years ago, I said the first thing I would do in a zombie apocalypse is kill Merlin and Emma. Because Merlin's a yappy little terrier. He's going to bark at zombies. He's going to draw them all to the house. We're going to have a horde at the house within 20 minutes. You know? And Emma, she can't defend herself in a zombie. What's she going to do? She's got diabetes. What am I going to find a bull and fucking pull its kidneys out? Or what do you have to do to grind up and make insulin? I can't do that. Gotta kill them both. The liabilities. This is what I mean when I say it's subjective, and I have a sliding scale myself, within myself, that doesn't fit a particular straight set of rules. There isn't just a set of rules in my brain that I strictly adhere to. I have some games. This is what I mean. I play some games and I just fucking brutally murder the animals and don't care about it. And then I play games where it affects me deeply. But they don't always necessarily have a massive difference. I think there is a big difference if the animal is clearly injured and whining and dragging itself away. Whereas if you like kill something in Zelda and it just pops into like fucking balloons and you're like whatever. And also my sliding scale changes based on probably where I'm at mentally. Sometimes I'm just not feeling as mentally strong and I feel myself like I can't watch certain films and stuff. It's the same thing. If I, you know, and sometimes I'm in that state. The thing with playing games as well is I have to play the game that we're playing at the time. So sometimes I don't want to play the game and I get up and we're playing it because it's the game that I'm halfway through. And yesterday I was fine with one element and today I'm not. It's very rare, but it does happen. But I do have a sliding scale in my brain. And there isn't a direct science to it that is very strange. So I don't have there isn't like hard lines that I stick to with this. And also on top of that, I have learned and trained myself to be less bothered by certain things, such as killing dogs in games. Doesn't bother me as much as it used to. A couple years ago, I was like really like, it was really pissing me off. And now I can basically do it. It doesn't fuck me up too badly. I just literally just started killing dogs. I don't know if you've noticed on the channel. I've been doing it for a while now. Dogs show up and I got to kill them. I just start killing them straight away. I just do it instantly without thinking about it. It's the only way I can do it. And then I just kill them. And I also sort of sometimes have to just talk myself through it's a game. I just go, stop feeling and just go, Matrix Code, and now I'm just seeing a video game. You know, I'm not seeing a real dog. I'm not hearing a real dog. It's just clearly some graphics, and I'm clicking the A button. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can do that to myself too. But I did have to sort of train myself to do that a bit over the last couple of years. But yeah, I don't know, man. Monster Hunter I'm scared of. But it hurts me because it looks like a game that I would enjoy. I assumed this was a combat, by the way. We watch it be a dog. Could you imagine? Imagine it was just a puppy. A puppy comes up. Alright, here we go. Jesus fucking Christ. I can't remember how to play. I don't remember the controls. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, he's got a claymore out. Hold on. Every week I forget the controls fully and have to remember. Which one of these is one-handed? How can you tell what's one-handed and what's not? Jesus. I was trying to learn how to parry again because I've forgotten. Empathy Destruction. It's in the Wanted comic book. Really? Yeah. I'm forcibly desensitizing myself to stuff. For the sake of the fact that I have to stream a game, yeah. I do that, for sure. I do like that you're giggling, it's comforting. What do you mean? That I'm giggling about talking about killing animals and stuff? Yeah, I mean, I'm not going through anything right now, I'm just having a conversation. I don't feel nothing inside my soul. I was about to ask how The Last of Us 2, since that game is very brutal and unspanish, triggering when you have to kill a dog. There's one dog that you have to kill in it, and what I did was, when that scene came up, I muted the game and looked away because I knew that one. I mean, that game is designed to be incredibly triggering. Like that game got me real good. I really fucking love that game because I think it's like a Disco Elysium level of like, it went into my DNA and just started fucking with me on the deepest possible level. So I was in a generally heightened emotional state throughout that game as well, which means I'm in a weakened position for shit that might trigger me out a bit. And yeah, I snuck past all the other dogs. We purposefully didn't kill any. But when I played that, I was still sort of like, I think that was when I really sort of, after that I locked in a bit and was like, I gotta not be bothered about killing dogs in games because it's just ruining every game, because they will make you kill a dog in every single game ever made. The Wanted comic has the main character just become a cow murderer and shoot corpses to destroy his empathy. I think I could do that. I believe that is possible. I think that is possible, but it's a tough one because it's a bit like trauma, right? People think that people are like, oh, I've been through so much that I don't even care anymore. But that's very rarely actually true with trauma. You just think that you're doing well, but you're actually just sort of like shoving everything down and bottling it up in a way, and it'll come back out. But I actually think that there is an element to it that is true. You can certainly stop stuff from getting worse. Again, like I said earlier on, I think if you're like this is triggering, this, don't do that, this, avoiding that, not watching that, gonna do this, you're gonna limit yourself too much, and you do have to force yourself sometimes to come out comfort zone, or you just start reducing your life down to just smaller and smaller parameters, and it's very dangerous. And you've got to just, it's almost like picking your battles. You've got to pick the things. Sometimes you have to be like, well, this is obviously directly related to a trauma thing that is always going to trigger me out. I won't watch the show that has this thing in it. This is me reacting to something in the same way I'm reacting to the major trauma, but actually it's just like someone slipped on a banana and I need to just fucking get over it. And you can kind of do that, but only you know yourself and your own limits, and you can figure it out, because I have to do that with myself sometimes. And then also I have to figure out where I'm at. There's like 2 levels where I'm like, okay, mentally, is this just this week? Am I just in a weak position and I need to just sit down and watch The Legend of Korra or whatever it's called and not watch fucking crazy shit? Yes. Okay. In that case, I'll just do that and then the week will pass. Or is this something I need to just fucking suck it up, basically, and just be like, look, just empathy destroy this now and get over it? Because you can kind of do that. Yes. And then I do it if I want it. You can toughen yourself up a little bit. I think there is a little bit of a problem where people are falling on sort of not taking responsibility for their own parameters, and you've got to be aware of that, and also be aware of what is legitimately traumatizing and what is this and what is that and where is it coming from, which is why this is always confusing to me. The conversation we're having now has been going on. This is by the way, I want to talk about like The Punisher or something today. I feel so sick. I don't want to be having philosophical conversations. Why does this happen? Because, like, that's the thing with it, because I think this is a weird little sliding scale for me a little bit, because it does kind of change in me personally. But I do feel like there's also just generally, I look at people sometimes and I'm like, how can you enjoy this? Like, how is this not fucked up to you? Even like you're just kicking your legs up and having fun, and it's like you're just watching them stab one of those Shadow of the Colossus things in the head, and it's like screaming and crying, and you're like, I don't understand how you're not even aware of it. But empathy destruction, it must and can only be. Fancy. Oh good God, I'm fighting this. Do I have a weapon? No. What is this? Fuck it. You die now, bitch. Oh, you like that, motherfucker? Check this out. It's doing absolutely nothing to him. What's happening? Did it run out? Jesus fucking Christ. This does no damage to him at all. I think the game wants me to. Holy shit, imagine being able to know the controls in the game after playing it for fucking 3 weeks. Legitimately, some of my problem is for sure the fact that I've been playing fucking Dragon Age. A fairy wasted immediately. Which one's why? I didn't do anything either. There goes my other fairy. Unbelievably difficult. Unbelievably difficult. Good God. I'm a psychopath who thinks blood and gore in games is metal. How old are you though? Because I used to not care about that kind of stuff as much either. I literally, as I get older, notice that I'm like more and more affected by things as well, which is really annoying. Could use the Knight's Claymore for this. Just fucking try and annihilate this guy. 32. Yeah, I was a little tougher back then as well. But like, blood and gore isn't the issue here. Like, that wasn't at all the problem. I have no problem with blood and gore. It's animal... Not animal cruelty, but it's just like... Killing animals in games is really it. That's what it is. Is killing animals in games sad? Is the essay question. Is killing animals in games sad? Should I feel as bad as I do about killing animals in video games? An essay. And I don't have a strong position. God damn it, if this breaks my fucking claymore. Now he's gonna pull some shit. Oh, I tried to run with the Dragon Age controls. It's doing no damage to him at all. Is this supposed to be an Elden Ring fight? Oh, Jesus. Why is my shield damaged from that? I'm not gonna... Oh my god. There's not enough pillars to survive this. I mean, the timing is so bad. This is not the day to be doing this. The sickness day. I'm so delayed on it. Do I have a sword? Did it break? What the fuck? Why, Bradley? Why? I mean, just greed. Straight up. Full blown. No excuses. Greed. Kind of an endurance fight with that HP. My HP, I got 1 billion hearts. It's never enough for you people, is it? Jesus Christ. Christ, the fucking conversation that I've activated in the chat room, the typing emote, you know. The way I process emotions is weird, pushes up Fedora. I barely mourn over deaths. The most Reddit voice, you know. Do you have a Reddit account? We know you do. You don't need to actually answer. What are you doing, Link? What is happening? What do I feel like he's gonna... Oh, I have to do something. No. Okay. Right. I hate that you have to be standing a certain way or that shit doesn't go off. What one's this one? Oh my god. Do you know why? Do you know why I keep doing that? Because I'm trying to lock on with the Dragon Age controls. That worked, by the way. It pissed me off. That's not doing anything. Waste of arrows, isn't it? Greed. Greed and impatience. He's gonna take all day. What am I supposed to do with him when he's doing that then? This is literally all I can think to do. Fuck. Fuck it, we'll just burn through this as well. At least I can shoot him. Oh my god. Just wait him out. I never said I was a Nobel Prize philosopher. I just meant that I think about stuff and the world and things a lot. Dude, you haven't said a single thing that no one in here has ever thought of before, by the way. Just in case you thought you were special in any way. I mean, the most Reddit, you know, a Reddit user. A Reddit user commenting on a post about which screws to use in DIY. You ever go on Reddit and you're like, I don't know which screws I'm supposed to be using to, I'm trying to hang up a painting and it's about this much and the wall is this, but it's breeze block. So should I be using a this or a this? And then someone's like, well, that's the thing. I never said I was a Nobel Peace Prize winner, but I do think about things a lot. And really, the difference between men and women is a debate as old as time. And you're like, okay, so the 5mm or people on the internet, you guys are hilarious. Fedora wearing Redditors, you know, Reddit voice. It's Garth Moringi, literally Garth Moringi in the chat room right now. It is doing a little damage to him. God damn it. Fuck you. You use your glider, yeah, but for what reason? It doesn't do anything. What's he doing now? There's two of them. There's three. Oh my god, what am I supposed to fucking do? Shoot him? Good god. I mean... Oh, he can't even be hurt. Just run. I feel like he did this to me last time, didn't he? And I hit him with the Masamune. I run out of stamina before I can get to him and hit him again. Bro, is that it? Oh my fucking god, dude. This wasn't worth it. It's a 60 battle axe, a 42 shield. You know, the break after 3 hits. Straight up not worth 1 spirit orb or whatever you get. Brutal. At least it replenished all my weapons. Remember when you were 16 and you bought a philosophy book and you were like, you thought you were the greatest, most fucking open-minded individual? You were the galaxy itself, expanding within your own mind. It always makes me laugh when someone's 32 and they're just like, you know, walking around like they're the only person on the planet that's ever read one philosophy, a baby's first philosophy book. It's everyone on Reddit, dude. Those Reddit people. Right, we've got 12 now. It's how much? 4 for a thing. I can get 4 more hearts. Although I'd prefer the stamina boost in this game. Did you get the other fairy to do an upgrade of your gear? I didn't give her the rupees because I want the money. I did see where she was and then immediately it's around here somewhere. Around here somewhere. I mean, I don't know. What actually is a philosopher? Is there an academic certification required for someone to be one? If my oven light's on fire and I get a fire extinguisher, am I a firefighter? I fought a fire, didn't I? I'm not a professional. I said I'm not a professional. But I did fight a fire. I mean, Garth Moringi, dude. Garth Moringi.
Blood? Blood. Crimson, copper smelling blood.
Wait, I want the,
blood.
you know what I want?
Blood.
Hold on.
Blood.
I want the, God, what is it called? The dark place. What is the thing called, Annie? It's called like the omnibus or something. What is it fucking called? Duratrice Mécanique d'Analyse. No, it's like a whole fucking DVD extra of just them doing the talking heads. But it's called something. Shit, what is it called?
Something was pouring from his mouth. He examined his sleeve.
These bits of talking they do.
That's their gift. In maggots all over the floor of the post office in Leytonstone. You know, everyone has a special talent. Mine is being able to write, produce, direct, act, paint. Other people are good plumbers. That's their gift.
The guy. What actually is a philosopher?
I think what this episode shows above all is that the human spirit cannot be overcome. You know, as a writer, if you took away my paper, I would write on my heart. If you took away my ink, I'd write on the wind. It wouldn't be an ideal way to work.
The guy.
Salutations, friend. I'm Garth Moringi, horror writer,
Dude.
although I prefer the term dreamweaver. When I wrote,
People on
directed
Reddit.
and starred in Garth Moringi's Dark Place for television
How did he
back
get
in
it?
the 1980s,
So did it.
I drew deep drafts of inspiration from the dyke of my dreams. Other times I copied the plots from dead authors on whose work the copyright had lapsed. Bite me. Tonight's episode...
Dude, this shit, man, when he's just talking like
asking in that scene, writers who and its rat brethren took over and ate Parliament. I know writers who use subtext and they're all cowards. Okay? What I was asking in that scene is, what if politicians continue to pay doctors peanuts? Could they literally turn into monkeys? And no one's asked that before.
If I light my oven on fire, am I a fireman? You know? If I light my fire on fire and then put fire on that fire, am I made of fire? I'm just asking questions, guys. I'm just asking questions, that's all. I'm putting the questions out there. I'm a question maker. I'm not saying I have all the answers, but if I fight a fire with fire, am I a fireman? Made of fire. So, just asking questions. Just asking good questions on the internet, you know. Wow, that's incredible. He's in the chat room. Garth, I love you. Change your name to Garth Moringi. For real? Hey. For real. I know that we're sort of taking the piss out of you, Seraph Zen. But welcome to the channel. This is what everyone gets. This is what it is. But also, change your name to Garth Moringi Official. For real. It would be hilarious. I mean, it does mean that you'll be subjected to this for the rest of your life. But, change your name. But do it. Because that would be hilarious. Okay. Okay, this one's really far away. We want to go to the golden and purple one. PB came in and said hi, and then Gary said hi PB, didn't say hello to me. Wow, Gary. Wow, you oh we love PB. Oh, I love PB. PB's so great and interesting and creative and sexy and cool. I'm not even going to say hello to Brad because he's none of those things and I hate him. Wow. I see how it is. No, I see how it is. Guys. But guys, it's PB straight from the beach in Hawaii. How's Hawaii, PB? You having a nice time? You having a nice time? You having a nice week off? In Hawaii? You know what? I'm going to teleport up to that fucking thing up there. It's chair day. The time has come. I'm playing Dragon Age on my other computer, and while I'm impressed that my other computer can run Dragon Age Valgard, it sometimes takes, to fast travel in that game, it's like you've restarted the entire computer. It takes so long, and sometimes I ran forward so quickly it hadn't loaded in the level yet, and I ran forward to where there was a chest, and I just ran straight across a plain, no graphics had loaded in, no objects, and I ran straight to the chest and opened it up, and then the whole level loaded in and I was trapped behind the wall. And I had to restart it. Because I was trapped at the end of a whole, like, puzzle. And couldn't get out. And now I appreciate fast traveling in this. On this computer. For the first time in my life, I appreciate the difference that a graphics card can do on a computer, because I don't know anything about graphics cards. Had a fun session last night. All our characters had a chance to talk to the NPCs we meet before the big battle, and my character confessed their feelings to their love interest. Oh my god, you have a love interest tale going on, Gary? With another player character or with an NPC? I have to know more. This is it. I would do anything to witness this. Holy shit. Gary. Top 10 unexpected things I ever thought Gary would say. That was my Inquisition experience on a laptop. Wait, what do I do with this? I found one in the forest before. Did I actually solve what it does? I've got no idea what I'm doing with that. How the hell do I get over here? A bridge. A bridge too far. Report to the bridge. Engage. This is a village? Jesus Christ. Please don't hurt me. Please. I just had to fight Ultron. Oh my god. The fucking... NPC. It was an NPC. They're a construct that was turned into a human to free it from D&D Skynet's control. It's kind of cool. Reader. 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 Why did he do that? For an entire day. Maya. What an interesting guy. What a strange guy. I need curry rice. You ain't getting none off of me, mate. Oh, I ain't trying to talk to Ponthos. You're here to do the thing, right? That's right. Huh? You actually understood what I was saying? You got some sort of sidekick powers or something? What? I don't want to sit. I want to cook. I would like to cook, please. If you do not mind. I would like to be cooking. I would like to see the baby. Oh my god, there's more Andor to watch. Oh, I've got too much to do. Right, hold the one nut. Cook it up. Gotta replenish some of those stores. I use some pretty good stuff. It's simmered fruit. Oh, delicious. Oh, how delicious. I shall eat some simmered fruit. What's this? Raspberries? Oh, it's been many years since I've had raspberries in real life. More simmered fruit. Vault fruit. Provides resistance against electricity. If it mixes with mushrooms. Everything seems to mix with mushrooms. Electro fruit and mushroom mix. So anyway, Shadow of the Colossus, pretty effed up game, right? Yeah. It is. And anyone who played it and enjoyed it is a full-blown psychopath who I don't trust. And that's on God. And that is on God, boy. There's a cooking mini-game in this? It can't be. Yeah, there is. You can mix up all sorts of different stuff, but also if you mix it wrong, it goes bad, and I'm not really sure how. What the good mixes are. I've just been messing around with it. Fried wild greens. Oh, that's way too strong. Made a right fucking mistake of that one, haven't I? Silent shrooms. I feel like we can probably hold off on those. And cook the fairies. Mighty thistle. Cook it with monster pass. Oh, wait. Hold on. This is how you make potions, is the monster parts. This whole time I've been trying to find out what the monster parts are for. You cook them. Holy shit. Well, which ones give me heat resistance or whatever? White choo-choo jelly. A jiggly something comes around choo-choo. It's cool to the touch and squeezing it seems to relieve stress. Hold on. Can I cook it though? Can I fucking cook it? Oh my god. No, it's fucked up. Lied. You lied to me. You fucking lied to me. You don't need it. So is this alchemy? Maybe you need specific stuff. Tough medicinal plant. It can be cooked. Durable yet flexible. Raise your defense when cooked into a dish. Toss it in with some critters to make elixirs. Hold on, I can do that. Because I've got a dragonfly. Okay, so that's what bugs are for. Fuck, dude, we haven't got any critters. I haven't been catching any bugs. Okay, well now we know. Oh my god, I can finally go to the cold place. Okay, we need to buy some bugs. Buy some bugs. There's one. There's fucking one of them right there. Look at that. Come here, you little shit. How do I even catch that? How do I even... Okay. I've learned a lot this day. Actually. Let me just run around. Well, everything has changed. That's how you make potions? My god. Oh my god, spicy peppers. No, it's not spicy peppers I need, is it? A big hearty radish. That's cool. Okay, this is good. This is good though. This is a good area. Good area. Going up. Let's build. A butterfly. Another butterfly. Come here, little butterfly. Time to be caught and eaten. Delicious wintering butterfly. So pretty. So tasty. Time to die. Because I'm a psychopath who plays Monster Hunter. Yes. I'm a fucking psychopath who plays Monster Hunter. I will be capturing all of the butterflies and eating them now. Jesus Christ. Did we lose Goth Moringi? No, he's still here. You made a good joke a second ago. You missed it. He took his lumps. He sucked it up. He passed the hazing gauntlet. Will you be searching for 3 co-hosts once the Switch 2 drops? What does that mean? Please rephrase the question for me, because I don't know if that is missing context or if that's just something to do with the Switch 2 that I don't understand. Can someone else explain it? I've absolutely got no idea what that means. First time chat. I honestly, and I'm not kidding, have no idea what that means. I'm so sorry. Let's try again. Aha. A cold Darner. A Jeffrey Darner. As someone that has DM'd D&D, what's your thought on what would happen if something is true polymorphed into something, and when it becomes prima, cut a hair, cut, would the cut hair disappear if they got turned back from losing all HP? Let me try and understand what the fuck you're saying to me right now, Gary. It goes back. I don't even know if I know the rules on true polymorph enough to entertain this debate, this question. I'm sorry, Gary. I sort of vaguely understand what you're trying to say to me, but I don't think I understand. Is this like how in True Blood, you know what? This is a pretty disgusting. When they get turned into a vampire, their bits heal back. You know what? We're just going to move on. Switch 2 has a built-in video chat, referring to the new video chat feature. Okay. I am so sorry. I couldn't have less of an opinion, and I don't even know if if there's a meme. I don't know if I'm just being an old man who doesn't know the meme, or if you're genuinely asking a question, or if that's a thing. I couldn't have less to say about it, and I'm so sorry. Normally, I can make a joke. I can spin a joke out of anything. So at least something is being said of use. But I feel really unwell today. So I don't even have the ability to be interesting and come up with something interesting. So I'm just going to answer the question. Will I be finding 3 co-hosts? No. Why? I hate playing games with other people. Why? Other people. I'm not much of a philosopher, but I am a misanthrope. So I'm very sorry. Try another question. I've only just this. I thought it was a spider. It scared me so much. I've only just got this Switch 1. This Switch. This is the first game I've ever played, and the only game I've ever played on a Switch that I own. I played my friend's Switch once and played what's that really good JRPG called? You all know which game it is. The only other game I played on a Switch. I bought this like 2 weeks ago. I don't know, whenever I bought it. And this is it. That's it. It's all of the entire opinion I have on Nintendo Switch. I don't know anything about Nintendo games. I think people who play Nintendo games exclusively kind of scare me. They're in a weird little cult. And that's it. I've got nothing else for you. Thank you so much for tuning into the stream. I'm sure I will never ever see you again. Octopath Traveler, yeah. I played that on Noodle's Switch when my rat was dying and I had to stay up all night. I wonder if bugs come out at night. What I need is the Infinity Nicky bug net. If something is true polymorph for an hour, it stays the same as a new thing permanently, but it's also its HP is turned by to its turn form. I think I had 5 hours of sleep last night, and I don't know if I have. Am I being dumb? While under a true polymorph, for the full hour it becomes the creature forever unless it loses all its HP. And then it reverts back. What does this got to do with a haircut? What are you saying? That if you get a haircut during true polymorph, you revert back to yourself? Does the haircut stay the same? Well, no, because you've completely... What do you mean? You true polymorphed yourself to be exactly the same except your haircut? What is happening? I know this is very heavily on me. Normally I'm very good at figuring out, translating, especially Gary's insanity. The insane shit that Gary says from time to time. What's happening? What is going on? What is fucking happening? Oh, is it Blood Moon? Yeah, we're about to Blood Moon. Gary, I know that you're just saying a little funny thing, like, does your haircut go back after you've been true polymorphed? Is that what you're trying to say? The answer is yes. Okay? Hey, do I know the question? Not really. What's the answer? I think yes. And do you know why? Because I'm a DM and we got to make it and we got to move on. Because I'm a DM and this is what you got to do. You got to move on. You know? And there'll be people in the fucking YouTube chat room, in the YouTube comments, 3 years from now being like, actually, if you had just spent an hour looking it up in the middle of your session, you'd found out that it actually doesn't do that. And the answer was no. But here's the answer. The answer is yes. Whatever the question is, Gary, the answer is yes. And now it's your turn in combat. What would you like to do? I think you meant cut the hair now detached if it morphs back. The hair would still count as part of the creature. No, it wouldn't. You know why? Because as soon as you cut the hair off, it's no longer a creature, it's an object. Bam! He's a DM. There's your roll. There's the roll. You're welcome. Hey, there's the roll. You're welcome. Okay, so where's my white choo-choo jelly? I haven't got any left. Fuck's sake! I used it all? God damn you, Bradley. Alright, which one of these things is cold? Cold resistance. No, heat resistance. Monster extract. Alright, can we get this fucking blood moon to shut the fuck up? Or I'm gonna have a panic attack. That's what I wondered, thanks. Yeah, you're welcome. A lock of hair isn't a creature, is it? It's an object.
The blood moon rises once again.
It's the same as the death roll. If you die, you're no longer a creature, you're an object. We got there. I'm still the best DM on the planet. He's the best DM. Guys, name a better DM, you can't. Hi Felix K, thank you for the 83-month resubscription. But come back tomorrow, maybe my brain will be working, but until then. It's unstable in this state, but apply a bit of elemental simulation or change its form. So you could put choo-choo jelly in with something else, and it would turn it into heat resistance. So all of this is going to do something, but I don't have enough critters to test. So really I need to go and find more choo-choos. God, there's so much. I have no idea what the other things do. This creates a bomb. Well, oh yeah, I did have some white choo-choo jelly. Let's fucking go, dude. Hold on. Put it in there with a little heat resistance. Oh my god, cold Darners is the best thing I could mix it with. We fucking lucked out. This is the best place. This is it. Cold resistance upon cold resistance. Chilly elixir. High level cooling effect. Let's fucking go, dude. He's done it. We can finally go to the hot area. We can finally go to the hot area. Now, what's the hot area called? Wherever PB is. Oh, because PB's hot? No, because she's in Hawaii. Don't let it go to her head anymore than it already probably has. I just thought that question seemed interesting. Yeah, I mean, we had two problems there, Gary. One, your ability to type is incredible. And two, my ability to understand anything going on today is very low because I don't feel very well. And you're also talking about a D&D spell and ruling, which is one of the most fucking confusing things anyone will ever experience. You can't carry any more meals? You motherfucker of a game. No, stop holding. Oh, X is not X, is it? Never goddamn X, is it? God damn it. What's the shittest meal I've got? Where's that bloke? Where is he? Where's that bloke? I know he was here somewhere. I saw him. Is that him? There he is. You little fucker. Wake up. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Oh. Let me sell him. Oh. I think I'm going to throw up. I need to fucking end the stream. I'm so sorry, everyone. I know it's been really shit this week. Well, well, well. Look who shows up. Greg. Gregory. Well, 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 Gregory. Wow. Greg, who no longer... Can't believe that Greg quit Deathless because he was like, well, I'm a better DM than you, so I should be DMing this show for the rest of time. And PB was like, well, no, that's not how this works. And then he went, I quit. Quit the show. That's why he wasn't in the episode this week. Apparently, that's what I heard through the grapevine. That's what I heard through the grapevine anyway. What a petulant little boy. I'm gonna sell these few meals here. And then this really disgusting one. I don't know what he does with the dubious food, but... That is heat resistant, not flame resistance. Am I going to have to turn the game off? What do you mean? What are you saying to me right now? I need flame resistance? Well, actually, it's not bad, because I can... That's fine, because I can go to... I can go down here, right, and get... Oh, no, because those... Were the watermelons giving me flame resistance? Or heat resistance? Because I can still do this area with heat resistance. This is the desert. And I couldn't do that before. So with the elixirs, I can at least do that. And I can, if nothing else, pick up the watermelons. Right. Yeah, up here needs flame. What's flame resistance then? Brad, check the poster. This poster? Oh, it makes a super thing of... Well, that's like... What is that? Hylian wheat. Oh, print screen it. Spicy pepper, meat. I don't know what those other two ingredients are, though. Okay, so we can do the desert. Well, I can make the other thing, right? That's what you heard from the grapevine. I wonder what news the apple tree might have to share. Very. I think I'm done on. I haven't got any other stuff. Let's just run an experiment then. Let's see. What about the most basic thing? What was the first thing we collected? Hobgoblin skin or something, right? Whatever they're called. Goblins. Moblin horn. Moblin fang. Bokoblin horn. Bokoblin fang. This is, I've got 70 of these. Let's just see what this makes. In fact, I've got 70 of them. Put fucking loads of them in. You bastard. Perfect. I mean, it couldn't have worked out better. What's the blue wing? JJ, are you pretending you don't know? I mean, just so... Dude, doing the thing. Just say it, JJ. My favourite thing, dude. My favourite thing ever. People do this. People that do this. They go like this. Oh God, I'm so tight. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. How did that get there? Wait a second. What is that? Wait. Hang on a second. Check that there. What is that? And how did it get there? I don't Pretending. Pretending so much. Pretending it's unbelievable. Hold on. Wait a second. What does the blue wing do, I wonder? I wonder if the blue wing is also for making chilly, cold resistant things as well. I mean, knows 100%. Absolutely no doubt about it in his mind. Pretending so much. Walks into the room, places a cup on the ground, and then goes, wait a minute. How did that cup get there? I just can't seem to figure out how this is possible. Pretending so much, JJ. Just say it. We know you can't help but backseat game. You have every diagnosis. You're fine. Fireflies. Fireflies are bugs, right? Surely. Sunset flight fireflies. Infinity, Nikki. God, they all ran away because the fucking game made me run down the hill just then. There's tons of them. I wonder if this affects the thing though. Spell. The spell? The potion. Just a point of order. They're actually known as elixirs and not potions. Okay. Thanks so much for letting us know. It's very important that you told us that. Reddit Brad. Reddit Brad shows up. A point of order. I just want to let you know something very quickly, because it's incredibly important that you get this accurately. They're known as elixirs and not potions. Does it affect anything? Did everyone know what I was talking about? Yes. Is there a difference between a potion and an elixir? No. Then you didn't need to say it. I know it's an elixir, but my mouth said potion. Does it change anything at all? No. Are you that person in the chat room? Take a second next time. Take a second next time. Hey, it's all good. I know you're just trying to be helpful, but take a second. Chat has been weird today. I don't know. I don't mind it. I'd rather deal with... I mean, all we've done is just... We picked on Garth Moringi a little bit because he was being the most Reddit person we've ever seen in the chat room, and it was genuinely hilarious. We had a nice conversation about killing animals in games, which we've spoken about many times in this channel. And JJ did the pretending that he didn't put a cup down in the room thing. That's not weird. I'll take weird chat. I'll take Reddit chat over whatever the fuck happens most of the time in here. Sometimes you people drive me legitimately insane. Come down, cold dawners. The word dawner kind of makes me sad because it's what my little cousin used to call my mum when he was a baby. When he was really, really young. My mum's name is Diane, but he would say Donna. Why does that make you sad, Brad? Because my cousin is dead. Okay, it makes me sad because sometimes I think about him and then I think, oh, it's sad because he's dead. And I wish he wasn't. So, there you go. Brought the mood down. I'm doing what you people do now. Normally. You come running in here and you're just like, well, my whole family died in the fire. Orphanage is burned up as well. Oh, cool. Great. We were all having a nice time. It's me. I'm being weird today. I don't feel well, though. I have an excuse. I've been feeling sick for 3 days. Also, why have I been feeling sick for 3 days? What is happening inside my body? Something has changed within me. Something is not the same. I'm sick of feeling sick and I don't want to complain. Too late to catch some critters. Too late to make frost elixirs. Pregnant. I wish, man. That'd be fucking cool as shit. Actually, no. Why would anyone want to be pregnant? Not only is it just like your body being decimated for 9 months, but then you have to like tear open everything. Nope. I will adopt. Thank you. I think I shall adopt. Thank you very much. Oh, so these fireflies make you stealthier. So you should mix it with a stealth thing, I guess. But what happens if we take a cold Dana and the ice keys wing? Flame resistance? Come on, flame resistance. Come on, flame resistance. Shit. Heat resistance. Not good either. I mean, it'll do. We'll make some more. We'll put 2 in. And we'll put 2 in. See how strong that is. Always go C-section. That's even worse. It's fucking horrendous. It's cut open your entire body. You're out of your mind. Picking a C-section over natural birth. I mean, both of them. Awful. Awful. No chance in hell. But my God, you know. I mean, pregnancy, no thanks. I shall adopt. I also, at this point, have no choice but to adopt. If I was to suddenly be like, I want children. If I was to be like, I suddenly want children. I have to adopt one because I've wasted so much time. It's too old for me to have a baby. I'm too old to have a baby. So I have to leap. I thought about this the other day. I have to leapfrog. And the only way you can leapfrog, adopt a 10-year-old. And then the 10 years that I've wasted not having a child, got them back. I win.
I've defeated you, time. I have challenged time, and I have won. Who's next?
Defeated. I'll be your adopted child. Oh, you'd do anything to be my adopted child, I know. No. You son of a bitch. My mum had my youngest sisters when she was 40 and 42, and how did that work out for all of you? You know what I mean? I mean, how's that going? Next. She's gonna kill me. 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 I'm in trouble. No, my issue isn't like that you can't have a kid at 40. My issue is that I'll be old. I'll be old, like, when that kid is 20, I'll be 60. When that kid is 30, I'll be 70. I'll be dead. I'm not making it past 60. So, you want to be an old parent? You know? I don't want to be an old parent. So I'd be I mean, I also would be very happy to adopt a 10-year-old, even if they've had like a fucked life up to that point, because I could fix them. I think I'd be a good enough parent that I'd be able to fix them. And also it catches up that 10-year little 10-year jump, so that I'm not like too much of an old dad. That's what I would want. You know. I can't tell if I'm genuinely coming around to the idea of kids or if my biology is fucked. Oh my god, just dropping that in the chat room out of nowhere. Well, this is what happens to me sometimes as well. I find that, and I remember talking to Tuesday about it. I was talking to someone about it, where your biological clock does like it will do weird things to you. You just suddenly wake up one day and you're like, wow, I'm really horny, which is an unnatural state for me to be in. I'm not like most guys. Okay, I'm a philosopher. I'm not a typical man who is driven entirely by penis and chasing ass. So I know something's up immediately, and it's because my biological clock is being like, you need to procreate, dude. Have a baby quick. And I'm like, oh, okay. I see what you're doing to me. And then I want kids for 2 weeks. And then after that passes, I don't again. The only other thing that makes me, I also have softened on, like 10 years ago, I was so against children. I was like, I would never have children, ever. Now I'm like, I probably should have had kids. And it's not a big deal, but I'm like, I probably should have done because, and I'll tell you why, and it's selfish. The reason is selfish. I think it would have staved off a lot of my existential dread if I had kids to live for, because I have nothing to live for. The only thing that's made me realize this is a divorce, and then my dog died. Is that I would have like a better purpose in life. But it's selfish because really I just want this fear that's in me to go away, and I'm like, I would like to not be, and you know, we'll get into another altruistic thing here, but I would prefer not to be motivated by my own fears and trying to make because I just don't want to feel anxious and scared of existential dread. So I want that to go away, so I'll just have a kid. Not a good reason to have a kid. That's how you end up like me. You just have a kid for any reason. So it's a weird one. I don't know. I think if I was to suddenly I'm in a relationship with someone who's like, would you like to adopt a child? And we've been together and we're in love and it's all great and it's a perfect relationship, you know. And we've been together for 2 years, and they go, would you like to adopt a child? I would actually probably at this point say yes. You know, if I think that they would have to want to do it. They would have to probably initiate it, maybe. I don't think it's something where I would be 2 years into the relationship and be like, would you like to have a child? But if they were a like-minded individual like me, with close enough to a clone of me that I'm in a relationship with, and they're like, yeah, I've never really wanted kids, but then they came around and changed their mind on it a little bit, I think they could probably twist my ear with it a little bit better. I'm also just a lot more confident in myself in that regard. Like, I used to be very adamant about not having kids because I was convinced I would just transform into my dad and I would be a horrible father. And I do believe that I think I'm a very selfish person. I'm not saying I'm not empathetic, I'm not able to be there for other people and stuff, but generally speaking, I like having my own time. I like being free of lots of responsibilities, and I like just being in control of all my finances and shit. So like all of that stuff, and like just things like playing video games. Like I see people that have had kids and stuff and they're just knackered and they have no time for themselves and they're just dying all the time, and all they do is they get 40 minutes in the evening, they watch a Netflix thing and they go to bed. The rest of the day is spent like getting the kids up, go to school, get them this, feed them this, buy this, got to go and buy this thing for them, got to get this thing, got to get them another dinner, and then come back home and get this thing. And in that time, they've also got to do their job, got to do all the things that I do on the day. They've got to eat their own food. They've got to do this, and they just look absolutely exhausted. And all I want to do is play Zelda. And yeah, but on a deeper level, I do feel that I probably should have had a child, because I think I am the type of person who needs something to love and care for, or I begin to just immediately decay. And it's a slight oversight from younger Brad that I didn't recognize that. But it's not the end of the world, because this isn't like a pivotal thing for me. It's just a thing that I've softened on over the years. Because I was very sort of militantly against children, because I also have never really, I don't have a lot of people really want kids, like that's like their thing. I've never had that feeling in me. It would pretty much just be that I want to clear, I think it would actually cure a lot of my existential dread, which would be very nice. I don't think it's a full cure-all. It's like if I could, I would prefer to be religious. If I could just be like, I'm Christian, hey, great. You know? If I could just be like, bam, religion, whichever one, don't care. I'll take that, because that would clear me. That's the cure-all for existential dread. But I also don't think I'd be a bad parent. I think if I focused on it, you know, I'd have to make a lot of lifestyle changes and stuff, but I think I'd be okay with it, and I would just do it, you know? It's like how my mum will drop off a chihuahua and a tortoise at my house, and I completely shift my life to be around for, you know, and care for these creatures. And I do it, and it's not quite as intense, but you know, the principle is there. And it's very easy for me to do, because I do well if I have something or someone to care for. So if you were just like, here, oh, by the way, Brad, here is your 5-year-old son, and this is your 6-year-old daughter. I've never introduced you to them because of X, Y, and Z, but here they are. I would just be like, okay, I've completely transformed my entire life. And now I'm a parent. Now, I like to think I'd probably be a decent parent, but I also worry that I'm a greedy, selfish motherfucker, you know. What potion was I going to make? I think I was just going to experiment with one. I want to experiment with this. No. Fang. Mobbling guts. Let's try mobbling guts. Yeah, Orcish, yeah. I'd never have kids to fill the void because I felt I should. I'd only do it if I felt genuinely wanted them. I just think that I would adapt to it in a way that I would be very okay with. It's kind of like Schrodinger's life for me. Like I'm pretty okay with not having kids, and I think I would be okay if I did have kids all of a sudden as well. It's just there isn't. I don't know. I don't really feel particularly strongly. Oh, here we go. This one's going to give me hearts, is it? Again, sort of softened on my perspective on having kids. Now, do I think most people shouldn't have kids and everyone should need a license? Yes, I still believe that fully. I still fully believe that. Because I think most people have children for the wrong reasons. And that's an issue. It all feels worth it. I'll tell you why it feels worth it, because your existential dread is gone. I think one of the realizations I've had over the last couple of years is just how fucking awful my existential dread is. It's so overwhelming that it's literally made me soften my perspective on having children. But also I think it's just being older, and I'm genuinely more confident in my abilities to parent if I needed to. You know, when I was younger, if I'd had a kid at 21, that kid would not speak to me. You know, if I'd had a kid at 21, that kid would be 20. Near enough. And we wouldn't have a relationship. I would have fucked it up. So it's like, you know, yeah, you're like, oh, it would all be worth it in the end. Oh, it's a worthy sacrifice, and it's like, it wouldn't have been though, because if I'd had a kid at 21, I would have literally transformed into my father or worse, you know, or at least in terms of, I wouldn't have been violent like him or anything like that, but I would have fucked up that kid in just exactly the same way. I know it because I know everything, and I'm a genius. So it's like, you know, I would have had to, I would have waited until, if I really wanted kids and I had the ability to have like incredible foresight, I would have waited until I was much older anyway. And this is a lot of the problem with my life, is I'm very late to stuff because I've fucked up so much of my early life. Like my very early life, my childhood was fucked up by fucked up childhood. But even my early 20s, I think my rule is that you can kind of blame your parents for everything that happens to you up until about 25. But after 25, whatever happens to you is your fault regardless of your childhood. You know, in general. I feel like I need to eat one of these. Do I have one that heats me up? Did I make an elixir? Let's try an elixir. This is heat resistant, okay. But did I cook cold resistance? Yeah, that's left to do. 3 minutes. Right. Oh wait, I also have an outfit, right? I think. Hi, Ostina. Yeah. Nice, bruv. Yes. That's done it. Lovely jubbly. Lovely jubbly. Now we just run straight up this hill. And there should be another temple. Pink one. Pink or purple, whatever colour that's meant to be. Fuchsia. Magenta. People should have gone a course. Yeah, they'll never do it though. The government needs bitch boy workers. They need everyone to be dumb as shit so they can follow their stupid propaganda. Look at Drum. Just basic humans, they need them. Need the worker ants. Mega conditional for me until those conditions are fulfilled. Yeah, I mean, but you also have an unbelievable amount of work that you need to do on yourself. You know, you're an absolute fucking goddamn shit show. What I'm saying is that I'm better than you and I've done all that work, so, you know, yeah, nowhere near. But someone on my level. I think in general it's too late for me. I definitely would not want to have my own child. Because I don't want to be an old parent. I feel fucking knackered and old now. You know, I don't want to be... But I want to know them as an adult. I want to have a conversation with them. I want to... You can't have a conversation with someone who's 20 years old. Everyone who's 20 years old is fucking idiotic. You know, I want to know what they're like. At least... I want to see them at 30. You know, I would love to have a conversation with somebody that I brought up at 30 years old and see who they became. You know, hope that they were better than I was. Hope that I passed down some knowledge or whatever. I don't want to just get them to like fucking 18 years old and then die. You know? Fucking, yeah. It's kind of like a lot of my thing. You know, I'm like, by the time... Because here's the other thing. If I have kids of any kind, I've still got to have kids with someone. And I'm going to find someone and have kids with them within, what, 6 months? No. How am I going to trust anyone ever again? How do you know, it's just a whole thing, man. The whole thing, man. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Wait. What is happening here? Oh my god! Fire tree. Adopt a kid with a friend. I'd love to do that. Oh, nicely done. Hit him with the fucking Sephiroth to an ARF. Do you see that? Done him with the Mazamune. That guy was the fucking Willem Dafoe meme. But ARF looking up. That's fucking beautiful. Oh my god. What is happening? What was that noise? Trunks. Oh my god, why do I have no control? Just go upwards. Jesus Christ. Oh my fucking god. There's a rom-com, Friends with Kids, it's that. Yeah, but I bet they fall in love at the end and stay together forever, don't they? Trash. It can cost upwards of 20k out of pocket to have a child in America, so I'm good. Wow. Wow, selfish. What a selfish piece of shit. Wow, selfish piece of shit. Oh my god. Bro, are you serious right now? Why is this so difficult? What the fuck is happening to you, Link? You make this? Oh, okay. Come on. Oh, this is like playing Only Up or whatever that fucking game was called. I don't care what's in that box. I don't want it. I don't fucking want it. Fury. Anyway, it's not that deep. I probably won't have kids. I'm not bothered about it in the slightest, either way. I'll spend the money on therapy or a child, and the existential dread will leave me. Or a gun and a single bullet, you know. We're fine. I feel really bad for anyone who like really wants kids and basically is in my position, which I know is quite a lot of people. Wait, what? What is this? How do I do this? Is there's something round on the back in there probably. Motherfucker! man, living all my anxieties. Yeah, well, so am I. Kinda. Not these ones as bad. Huzzah! Horrible. Could not figure this one out. Well, you know me. Physical genius, philosopher, writer, dreamweaver. Guns are hard to get in the UK. Accidental children are easy. That's true. Become a farmer. I'll head to the West Country. If I ever tell you I'm going to go out west, I'm going to West Country, become a farmer, you know what I'm planning. You know I ain't really trying to rear some pigs. Farmers have got lots of guns out there. They have. My West Country accent's not great. Great! Fucking YI, man! Newcastle, son! I'm sick, okay? It doesn't count. I don't feel very well. It's PB's fault. PB... We're blaming PB, alright? She made me feel unwell. The physical sight of her. The physical sight of her. What? The physical sight of you has made me feel unwell. Do I need to spell it out for you? Please. He looks like he can look after himself. No, don't start on me. Hey man, same. Wow, what a bitch. Mine was a joke, but she means it completely fully. You know when you make a joke to someone and then they make a similar joke back, but you're like, oh, I was actually joking, but I know for a fact that you legitimately fucking mean it. That's PB right now. I mean of myself, lying, trying to save face now. Don't believe her. She lies. She lies. So tomorrow we can either play Zelda, Spider-Man, Schedule 1, or a different game. I considered Oblivion. And I know that you gave me $10 towards Oblivion earlier on, Horace, but I mean, I guess I could get the Game Pass. What is Game Pass? Tenner? And play it, but it's like, it feels like one of those games. If I get it on Game Pass, I want it on Steam, don't I? So I can load it up again. If I get it on Game Pass, I can't play it on Steam, or can I? Can I play it on Steam if I get it on Game Pass? I don't believe so. Yeah, this is the thing with Oblivion. It's like, it's kind of like Skyrim. You want to buy it, and you know you're going to come back to it one day, or you're going to mod it, or you're going to do this to it, or whatever. So I was like, because I considered it as well. I was like, maybe I'll just get it on Game Pass, and we'll play it. Even if we just play it for one day for the meme, we'll play that tomorrow. Is what I was considering. But then I was like, it's kind of pissed me off because I think I should just buy it outright. How much is it? Is it full price? How much is it UK? I'm trying to save a bit of money the next couple months. Claire Obscure Expedition. Which one's that? The one that looks like the most whack Steven game of all time. He's got to be playing that tomorrow, surely. How many more days has he got on Animal XCOM? It's 50. You quit it? Are you going to play this other one? Is that the game I'm thinking of? Too much stealth? Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, that does sound annoying. Well, there you go. The most whack Steven game of all time. What are you doing today then? Because your game doesn't come out till tomorrow, right? I'm taking off. Dude, are you playing this game? I was kidding, but honestly, are you going to play it? It honestly seems like a great idea. I am also not feeling great. Oh, you looked at the same picture of PB. You looked at that picture of PB. Pearly's giving me $10. Oh, that's not what I'm saying. Stop giving me money. I'm not like farming for cash right now. I was just speaking through This is why I can't talk out loud. I was just talking through my thought process of what we can play on a Thursday. I mean, here's the thing. I'm still going to think about it. I might do it anyway. Because Oblivion one day a week for the next few weeks could be funny either way. I switched around the days a little bit because I thought I had a hospital appointment today. No, tomorrow. Which I don't have anymore because they cancelled it and rebooked it or whatever. I don't know what they're up to. It's really annoying. So I can stream tomorrow. And I'm like looking, and it's like everyone's playing Oblivion, right? And obviously Oblivion's funny. I played Oblivion for an hour last year or whatever, and it was the worst game I've ever played. It was so unplayable, but everyone was really digging it. And it's like, you know, I would love to play Skyrim again, but it's like, how many times can you play Skyrim for real? So I do kind of want to play Oblivion, but then I'm like, so I don't know. And it's like a weird remaster remake as well, where it's a bit of both, isn't it? Pooper Noodle is playing it early today. Everyone's playing it. Oblivion or the other one? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Some streamers have early access to that other game. Can a couple of people head over to Wax Steven's channel and throw him a couple of bucks so that he can play the most Wax Steven looking game of all time? Because I'll watch him play that on Friday. I had a question idea for non-effort. Comments from a chatter about a show that really surprised you or made you think deeper about the world. Yeah, I don't... The problem is, Gary, some questions are literally like basically yes or no questions that are not... It's a topic, not a question. And also, questions that are like, what's your favourite moment of this? And what's a memorable comment that someone made? I don't want to put to me, Whack and PB on a Friday night when we're all exhausted, because none of us can remember the specifics of that. Like, I don't know. Comments from a chatter that really surprised me. I can only think of like 2 or 3 comments that have ever been made in the history of all of these shows that stuck with me, and they're like shit ones. They're just like people being dicks that I don't ever want to think about again. Do you know what I mean? So like when I'm looking for these kinds of topics and questions, it's too hard for me to remember. Like it's not like we don't read the comments or whatever. It's just really hard to commit them to like my brain is not good at remembering these specific little comments that happened a long time ago. Even though when I read it on the day, it probably did have a big effect on me in some way. You know, when I read the comments and I read the Discord conversations for almost all of our shows a lot. I find it really interesting, and some of them are amazing. Some of them do change my perspective, and some of them like even do stuff like change my my campaign. You know, some people have really good ideas that I implement, but being able, I don't remember who said it and when and what. You know, a lot of the time I read comments and they make you feel warm and fuzzy inside because it's just someone saying like, this is really good, I really enjoyed it, it really means a lot to me or whatever. But yeah, it's hard to say. Like, I wouldn't want to like be like, oh, one person said this once. I'd want to be like specific. So it's like quite hard. And I know that at least PB is the same. Wax got a bit of a better memory than us, but I don't want to put it, be like, you know, on the spot, like think of this one comment. So I generally don't, I normally don't pick those questions up for non-effort because it's a bit of an on the spot thing that if I had some time to prep, I might be able to like scour through comments and stuff and find some comments that meant a lot and or like did stuff, but it's too much of like a fuzzy thing in my brain. Just for your own thought process and other people in here that have been submitting questions, and I shouldn't call them questions. The problem is we call them questions and they're topics of discussion. Can you do Skyrim multiplayer? I have no idea. I can't believe you've not played Skyrim. It's killing me. It's killing me that you've not played Skyrim, and it also kills me you haven't played The Last of Us 2. That's the one that I really, really want you to play. I was like the other day I was watching the TV show Last of Us, and it was pissing me off that you haven't played it, because there's going to be like people talking about it. You know when like something is on TV and everyone's talking about it, so there's memes and there's people and there's spoilers everywhere and shit. I mean, it doesn't matter too much about spoilers, I guess, but there are some moments in that, like, I cannot believe how good Last of Us 2 is. It affected me in these crazy ways. But Skyrim is nuts. You haven't played Skyrim. That's nuts to me. I hate Rin more than Stalin was a good one, yeah. What about if you knew what the last day you would stream would be, what would your I'm going to go out with a bang stream day? You've already submitted that one, Gary. So maybe you'll find out. Every day I boot up this stream is my last stream. Though. Brad would want to die. What? If Skyrim? Or if we just put a question on, it's like name one comment from wherever, you know. I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Yeah, there you go. That's a nice quote. I'm in that camp for sure. I think it's hard for some people to understand that though, because some people have like photographic memories. I think half the people in here are that. You guys remember so much specific stuff about me that I don't even know, you know. Oh, hi Shara, thanks for the 48 months. How do, lad? 4 years, Jesus Christ. Yeah, you guys remember shit that I've done and said, and you're like, you remember when you said that you would drink salt water for $750? Do you remember when you said that? And I'm like, no, I have no memory of that. When did I say that? And you're like, in 2017 when you were streaming a game that, and you like say again that I've not, you know, you were playing Dark Souls 3 in 2017 at 4:35 p.m. And I'm like, what the fuck? How do you remember this shit? I legitimately have no memory of yesterday. And you guys have these like insane memories of like random shit. Super specific moments from streams and like on Table Story and everything. Even shit that's like, even pinnacle moments in some of my shows I can't remember very well. And that shit I wrote in and DM'd and did. And it's gone. And yeah, but I don't have that kind of memory. I'm really bad for that. I'm even bad for just really specific questions like what's your favorite this, what's your favorite that, because I'm like, I don't remember what my favorite, you know, if you're like, what was your favorite movie of 2018? I'm like, I don't know. I have one, I'm sure. I have no idea, you know. Thanks, Fiona. I like it here. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I'm sure we can change your mind after a while. I remember you talking about your previous Snuts on Children stream years ago. So yeah, I know, yeah. But I think I've changed quite a lot in the last couple of years. I've really gone through like pretty significant transformation. I'm always changing though. I think my core fundamentals have always been the same, but I change quite a lot. It's not always for the better, but I am in a pretty massive constant state of change. And for the most part, I think I'm evolving into greater and better versions of myself, you know? But like the last couple of years, I've just literally been so traumatized by random events that it has given me some pretty massive points of change. Because it's usually like the greatest change comes through like the greatest impact and destruction, you know, shit like that. And so like just with all these different things that have happened to me over the last couple of years, I've really like just like learned a lot about myself and learned a lot about like random things. And one of those things is just how much of my life is affected by just straight up existential dread. So because I've been in this brand new fucking arm wrestle with existential dread for a few years now. You know, the first wave of existential dread came in after the fucking divorce, and it was just the first time I'd been alone. I've spoken about this before on the stream, and I'd been alone, like truly fending for myself. I'd never really lived alone up until that point and stuff like that. I'd either live with parents or other people, and so I was sort of suddenly responsible exclusively for myself, and I only had myself as a safety net and stuff, and it was crazy. It made me go crazy, and I've sort of still been wrestling with it in different ways. But what it's taught me is, like, pretty much all the stuff I said. Like, I need some form of purpose, and I currently, and for a while, have really not had a very strong purpose in life, and it's tough because, you know, it's that whole thing of like, life is what you make it, but also there are these larger than life purposes that I think are very good at helping stave off some of that existential dread, and some of it, I have lots of little tricks and things, and I do think if you were to just, if I was able to go full fucking Buddhist Zen and not care about my earthly commitments and objects and money and all that kind of stuff, then I wouldn't care about this kind of stuff. But I can't reach that level of inner peace and self-acceptance and understanding. I just can't do it because a new thing comes, a new fucking train smacks me in the back of the head, and I'm like, and I'm being dragged along the tracks and crunch, and then I'm recovering from this new fucking trauma that's happened, and by the time I get over that, something else. So I've struggled to find enough time to just sit with my current state and process the previous trauma before the next one came along, and then learn and find a level of peace in it, which I know I can do it. I can do it with almost anything. I've had so many traumas. I'm really like over some major traumas in my life that I didn't think I would ever be able to battle and defeat. You feel like a lot of that stuff that comes with you from childhood and stuff, you're like, this is me now, this is who I am, this is going to be with me, this fucking thing is on me. But you can do it. It's just very hard, and it requires time, and it requires there not to be another fucking thing that happens, and it requires like money and shit. You need money so that because otherwise you're just working and then you're burned out and you don't have time to sit and meditate and process your own feelings, all that kind of shit. You know, it's just like, oh my god. So I think a lot of my problem is that I haven't had enough time to process the few things that have happened to me, which is why I'm really looking forward to being able to do some more therapy and stuff, because for me therapy is just like supercharging my ability to process stuff that's happened to me and then become a better version of myself. I can do it by myself with double time, or I can go in therapy and they can supercharge it, because they just go locating, there's your problem, and I go, oh, that's the problem, I work on that, and they go, yeah, work on that, and then I actually do it. I actually go away and work on this shit and figure it out, and then come back and they're like, oh, that thing, and I go, okay, this is the thing, and I work on it and figure it out. So I change, but I'm in a constant state of flux. I don't have a very strong sense of self-identity either. Like, I know who I am, I know my shit, I know what's going on with me. It's not like I know generally who I am, but I can very easily be, and this is more of a surface thing, but I can be very easily more interested in one thing. It's a bit like an ADHD, where I can be like, this is what I'm into at the moment, and then I become a bit of a mimic and a binger, and I can enjoy different things. So sometimes you'll be into something that's a new thing that will alter your personality a little bit, but it will also, you can get into something that changes your perspective on what you enjoy. So like, maybe you've never done hiking in your life, and then you start doing hiking. So now you're doing hiking and you're going on these like 4-hour hikes, maybe by yourself, maybe with someone else, but you know, if you're doing it like alone, suddenly you're doing this thing that you've never done before, and you're getting these 4 hours of time where you're just thinking. You're alone with your thoughts. So you do that for enough years, your personality will change. You will change. something, you will learn stuff about yourself. You'll figure things out. You'll think about different stuff and you will change. So like stuff like that will happen to me in short-term things where I'll be into something or whatever. But because I think my self-identity thing is a little shallow, not like egotistical shallow, but like it's malleable. So I can get into different stuff and I can hang out with different people and I can change a little bit on that surface level, which gives me a new perspective on some random thing because I'm into this scene for a little while, and then that broadens my horizon as a person, and so then I change in that way as well. So yeah, I feel like I've changed quite a lot in the last couple of years. And yeah, one of those things that has changed is just like I feel a little differently. I've just softened my stance on kids. I just would be less offended if someone wanted to have kids with me. But I mean, generally, I have no plans. This isn't me being like, you know what, guys, I've suddenly changed. I'm freaking out and I'm having a midlife crisis and I want kids. It's just that my opinions on it have just shifted back where, you know, I was like hard to one side at one point and now I'm like really, you know, you can dial that back a few notches. Really. Senua, thank you for the 22 months. How do? Did someone ask him if he likes jelly beans? Listen. You are a fucking jelly bean. You little fucking jelly bean penis. Immediately devolved me. Spoke about how I'm a changed man. Immediately turned me into 16-year-old. Must attack roast. Immediately devolved me. Jelly bean penis, man. I don't feel well. I'm going now. Orcish is here and it's making me want to leave even more. I'm going. This is a nice game to chat shit to because the music and the sounds of the game are so ambient, you know? This is a good game for therapy hour, really. I don't know if you can hear my throat is going. I don't know why. Something's happening to me. Something has changed. Something is... What is that quote where he says something in me has changed? From the Christian Bale movie. Could raid Pooper Noodle or Leah. Hey, I could raid anyone. You know who? You know the worst thing? Never fucking suggest who to raid to me. I hate it so much. Why is that so annoying? Hey, streamers in here. PB, Orcish. Hey, tell me I'm wrong. Why is that so annoying? I know JJ has no idea, even though I'm like 99% sure we have had this discussion. I hate it so much. Because if I don't raid them, I'm now an asshole. Yeah. That's it, isn't it? Now I have to defend myself and I have to be an asshole about it. But then I also have to find someone else to raid now because I cannot do what you want me to do. I just can't do it. I have pathological demand avoidance. So now I've got to fucking raid Acorn Bandit and I don't want to. God damn it, JJ. Never tell a streamer who to raid unless they ask. For real. I think it's one of the biggest, like, most common streamer pet peeves. And even if they pretend on screen because they're trying to be nice to you that they're not bothered, they are. They absolutely hate you for it. That's the other thing. Remember, every streamer is lying to you all the time because they don't want you to leave, whereas I'm actually going to tell you the truth because I don't care. And then deep down, that's true love. It's true love. Alright, well, thanks for watching, everyone. Tomorrow I might play Oblivion. Depending on if I literally have a panic attack about buying it in about 12 minutes from now. Alright. Bye. I also might not be here. I don't feel well. See ya.